All right.
What
I
up?
need to
What
get
up?
this music to stop, don't I?
I like it.
Yes, I do. It's the signature soundtrack the StreamYard gives us.
It's Friday. We got to keep the music
It's Friday,
going.
man. Welcome back. Hey, everyone. I am Ern. This is Real Collectors Fake Investors. I am Real Collector Ern. This is Fake
And I'm
Collector
Jodo Jake. I'm excited for this. We have some special guests. Let me go ahead and take this one, Ern, because I'm excited to have these guys.
I'm tired. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? I am too, but I'm hyped right now. We have Jay Torion, aka Top Son Daddy, aka Suge Nasty, and we got the Mr. Fancy Sleeve No Car Behind, one of my favorite YouTubers right now. I'm excited to have you guys. We are Clash of the Podcast tonight, and yeah, why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves for those that don't know who you are? I assume most people in the chat are here for you guys, so yeah, anyone that doesn't know about
you. Yeah, thanks guys for having us on. I'm Shug Nasty, like you said, go by Top Son Daddy sometimes, very rarely, but me and Oliver here have a podcast as well called The Weekly Weedle, and yeah, we collect Pokemon. Thank you.
Brilliant name.
Thank you.
It honestly is.
It was Shug's idea. He came up with that one.
I think it was a group effort, but the podcast was definitely Oliver's idea.
Yeah, I mean, you came up with the Weekly Weedle, though, and you're like, I don't know if I like it. And I was like, we're running it. I love it. I love it.
We do it live.
Yeah, my name's Oliver.
Introduce yourself. Yeah.
I'm Oliver. I run the Sleep No Card Behind YouTube channel. It's educational Pokemon card content. And yeah, I like cats. Do you guys have any cats?
I have a sad story about a cat I used to have.
Oh, cats. Okay.
You want me to tell it?
Yes, let's hear it. Let's start it off real depressing.
Oh my
I had
God.
a cat. I've always been a dog person. And I had a cat when I was like 24, 25. Got him from PetSmart, adopted, the whole thing, right? And I didn't realize that like a perfectly healthy cat can get sick from a feral cat. And so there's a street cat that would come by every day, came by every day for like 6 months. And then before you know it, my cat had to go. And that's how I learned about this whole cats thing. Anyway, not to start this all off all with a bunch of dread, but yes, I had a cat, Oliver.
Oh man.
Okay. Best intro ever right here.
So I will say this. I hope I don't hurt you, Oliver, but I'm not a cat person. But that being said, I've grown up with dogs my entire life. Me and my partner would love to have a dog. We think about it all the time. We're not necessarily sure if we're fit for it quite yet, but it's something we talk about here and there. But I still to this day remember a cat that I grew up with as a kid, and his name was Tommy. He was what is it called? The Maine, I forget the name of it, but they're like Maine Coon like cats, the big furry ones.
Yeah.
One of my favorite pets that I ever had to this day. So chill, so relaxed. But yeah, I'm a big dog person for the most part. Sorry, Oliver.
I don't really believe in the whole cat person, dog person thing. Like,
yeah,
it's weird that we're like taught to like pick sides growing up.
Yeah. But are they legendary dogs or legendary cats? That's what I say. That's the real question.
Jake likes dogs, so therefore the legendary
Beast.
dogs, beasts are actually dogs, not cats. So
I don't know anybody that calls them cats.
No.
Except for the person that maybe made them.
If we're being like, I know I call them dogs, but if you just look at Raikou, it's like so
cats.
Obvious. It's a saber tooth. Like it's the closest. Yeah. But yeah, I still call them dogs. Legendary pups. I like that.
Legendary pups. We have a great stream tonight. Now, I hope you guys know Jake and I usually go for 3 hours. So, and it's like
I did warn them.
It's like an easy 3. Like usually it's like, oh, maybe 2 hour and a half. It's like, no, it usually goes 3, but we won't keep you that long. We have a great stream tonight. Going to talk about a bunch of different topics. I think per usual, I want to talk about and share what's in the PC. So since you guys are
absolutely
our guests, show us some dust. We want to see the ancient stuff.
Dust. You want to go first, Oliver?
Ooh.
Hey, the
Is
ARS
that
dust.
I'm
what's
sorry.
the?
Dude, I
Oh,
want
is that?
AR Slab so bad.
Yeah, one of my favorite artists of all time.
Yeah, yeah. This Kamima Sago is one of the best artists, I think. Like they drew Pokemon in like such a sort of like grungy way.
Yeah,
Their Alakazam, their Blastoise, the Gyarados are all just like super gnarly. And this is a card
yeah,
that really made me fall in love with Ho-Oh. And I love it in the ARS slab that Shug sent me a couple months back.
it's so good.
Dude, it looks so good.
I actually
Yeah.
thought I remember seeing this card before in Shug's hand, so now it makes sense. Very
Ah.
nice. Yeah, I think some of Masago's cards that get kind of like, I guess they didn't thought about much are the VS cards, the Typhlosion and I think the Megcargo. They're so good. They're so good.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to minimize Oliver, and I cannot figure it out.
We'll just do the rest of the podcast like this.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
is this is
You
truly
just switch
unique for me.
scenes,
One
no?
second. No, I all I did was expand on his picture, and there's
Oh,
no way to unexpand his picture.
I can keep sharing while you figure it
How
out.
about
Yeah.
you share for the rest of us?
I did just pick these up.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have a feeling we might be talking about these later. But
Yeah.
I got lucky. I honestly I don't buy and open a lot of Pokemon cards. I typically buy singles. But yeah, I took the gamble and I won. And they're pretty cool. And if you guys didn't notice, because it took me like a week to notice, these do have the 30th anniversary Pikachu stamp on them.
I think they're the first ones too, actually.
I believe so. Yeah, it just like really blends in. And I was just looking at them like on Tuesday, and I was like, oh, they have the stamp. I've been staring at these all week. Didn't realize they have the stamp on them.
Yeah, I mean,
I
keep
love 'em.
going. It's not like we have technical issues. Just we love our guests.
You can see it
I
on
was
my
gonna
wall
say-
here.
I was gonna say, Oliver, the you picked a good set to open. It's literally 1 in 3 odds. It's almost as
Okay.
if like we're going back to the good old days.
Yeah.
Nice,
I
Aaron.
hacked it.
Just
I don't
in
know.
time.
I'm gonna have to show you afterwards, Jake. Like, I legitimately. Anyway,
Yeah.
figure that out.
No, it's
All right, Shug.
that's fine. First time with 4 people.
so I was going to share this new pickup. Oliver's already seen it, but I haven't.
Oh, here we go.
I haven't debuted it online to anybody, so there's a few
Let's
people that know about it.
go.
But I picked up this Gold Star Torchic in a 9.
I
Okay.
thought you said you had no
Yeah.
money.
Who said
Damn.
that?
I don't know if he does after this.
Yeah, we're talking to Top Son Daddy, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you
I
get-
kind of went out of the Top Sun and non TCG cards for a little while and picked up. Started picking up some
Wow.
TCG cards. So yeah,
What is
I'm,
that?
I'm
All right,
ex-
so-
super excited for this.
That's congrats. That's fire. Are
Thank
you gonna
you.
send it to ARS?
No, I thought about it, but I don't think I can crack it out.
How's it look overall to you from like a 9 perspective? I know I feel
It's
like
a
you and I
6 cert.
probably have a. I mean,
It's
hey,
a 6
6
cert,
certs
but
are strong.
yeah, 6 certs are strong. The scans looked a lot better than the card when I got it. So there was like a little bit of whitening, but nothing like egregious. So I'm overall I'm super happy with it. I got it for a discount in this market, I guess.
Okay.
There was
did you get it
ones
online?
going. Yeah. So I got it on Mercari. There was 2 recently on eBay. There was 3 sales, but one went for 11K, one went for 10, and then one went for 8.
Okay.
But I got it for a really good price.
Congrats.
I'll let you guys know later.
8, 7.
Yeah,
It was-
we can.
I'll ask him
Yeah.
privately.
I'll let you know after the pod.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
I have a really painful story. I think it was 2023, maybe early 2024. I had an opportunity to buy a Torchic 9 in English. Some guy that was local had a bunch of raw gold stars, ended up sending them all to PSA. He hit some pretty big ones. I think Torchic was one, Charizard was another. He had 2 or 3 Suicunes. I bought one of the Suicunes, and I contemplated on both the Zard and the Torchic. He wanted 3.2 for the Torchic, and he wanted 3 for the Zard.
How long ago was this?
2023. I believe.
Yeah.
Because I started my Gold Star collection in 2023. The first card party is when I got my first Gold Star
You still have gold
in a
stars?
9. Yeah, I've contemplated selling them. I haven't though, because it's like one of the few vintage golds that I have that I just have a hard time
They're
wanting
so
to
low
separate.
pop.
What about gifting them to a friend? Have you contemplated that?
No.
By the way, Oliver, I caught your story about getting wrecked on selling your Latias Gold Star. My condolences.
Oh boy, yeah, been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, rookie
It-
mistake.
What's funny is I had someone ask me as of late, it's a vendor friend. He said, if someone mispriced a card, would you correct them? Both as a buyer and then I guess as a seller, if you have mispriced it because it's like too high, would you correct them?
I think it depends on the amount. Yeah.
Can I there's something that I want to add to that because it reminds me of something I just experienced at a card show locally to us. But I graded a bunch of fire red leaf green hollows that I got from like an ex Worlds player. I want to say about 6 months ago, a year ago. I can't remember now at this point. But I hit a Cubone hollow in a 10. That was like one of the few 10s that I got. And at the time it was selling for 800, 900. I listed mine for like 1200 because it's low pop. It's like a pop 8 if I remember correctly. So I was like, I'm going to shoot my shot for that, right? And then I posted it on socials. Someone told me to reach out to this person that apparently might want it. I reached out to them, let them know that I had it, and they were like, "Oh, I got mine for 400." And that was it, right? Funny enough, full circle, I come to this card show and I'm standing at this table looking at this modern Jellicent PSA 10 that I still need for my Black Bolt White Flare special illustration rare set. And I'm waiting because he's working with someone else on a deal. But then there's this other kid and he's taking a photo on Card Ladder of a Cubone 10 on his, I didn't even notice, but he had a 10. I was like, oh, wow, that's funny. I just sold one of those. And I had ended up selling mine for like 1200 to someone. But that kid's like, hey, how much are you asking on this? And he goes, 12. And the kid goes, 1200? He said, no, 12K. And I was like, kid, walk away from this booth immediately. This person is trying to, and it turns out that person was the person that had it bought his for 400.
Damn.
And I was like, walk away from this table immediately. Anyone asking 12K for a regular hollow PSA 10, I'm sure it's low pop, but that's what kind of market we're in now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a card. I don't want to say what card, 'cause it's going to give away who it was. There's a card I was after that someone had. It was low pop. And I reached out and he's like, three figure number. And I'm like, let me get back to you. I waited like a day. And he's had it for like weeks now. That number has gone from 3 figures to multiple 4 figures. And there's no recent sale on this card. So people are literally just like jacking up prices to see like who's willing.
Who's gonna be the dummy?
Who's gonna be the dummy? And it's kind of depressing. Anyway, Jake,
there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. I want to get through the PC stuff and then
we
have an icebreaker and then we can get to our topic. So, Jake, what you got for us?
I got a few things. I also just want to shout out Merc. I had just asked about you with Shug. Hope you're well, man. All right, so a few things. I picked up another Blastoise for the PSA 10 set, and PSA 9 10 set, depending on if we're talking vintage or modern, right? But I've been needing this one. Get my face out.
Love it.
Arita, gotta love it. So right now I don't have this in Japanese, but I have the alt arts both in Japanese. Yeah, anytime Arita does Blastoise, I'm glazing because like he just does it right. Blastoise is always kind of depicted pretty badass. And then next thing, I got this through a friend. I just recently, and this is a story I wanted to share real quick, but this is Erica's Clefable from Gym Heroes. I have a friend that I grew up with, childhood friend, and I want to say in 2020 when he got back into the hobby with me, him and I were collecting at the same time. He was buying like PSA 9 Shadowless cards. I helped grade like an entire Gym Heroes set that he bought from somebody. A lot of nines. For instance, he had all 4 of the trainers in 9 sequential. And he held on to it up until last Friday. And he reached out to me and was like, hey, I think I want to sell all my slabs. Can you help me move them? He came over that Friday. And then the next morning during my little cards and coffee session, I sold them for 18.5. And he literally called me and was like, how on earth did you move that many cards that quickly? The whole collection was worth about 20.5, 21K. But he got 18.5 cash or 18.6. I can't remember.
Nice.
But yeah, this is a memento from that, because on the back of this graded guard, I put this fossil pack because when he came over, he decided to open it. He bought it in 2020. It was on eBay and it was marked as heavy, and it was not heavy. It had a non-hollow Haunter in it.
Nice.
And then one more thing, not a card, but I need a shout out to Zorner. I have to shout out to Zorner. Okay. So
Dude.
Mike, if you're in the chat or if you watch this later, he gave me this for free. This is a 1 in 5,000 graded guard. He shipped me this, and he shipped me a Chinese fat pack with the Blastoise VMAX pack art. And
Is that the
he gave
cotton
this to me
candy one, or
no, this is the cosmic. All right. So this is cosmic. This is 1 in 5,000. And this is what you do with graded guards, right? You don't sell them. You actually put them on cards.
Oh, you're making quite the
I'm going
statement,
to
Jake.
show you. Yeah, I'm doing it again because
Is this a
last
statement?
time
That's a negative
this is a
EV,
statement.
rip.
Negative
Did we still get an
EV. So
echo?
let me.
I think that
somebody
goes
said we
gone.
had a, okay, cool.
I think it's from Ern if he's doesn't got his headphones
No, it's
in.
not me.
I
Boom.
think I turned my headphone. Oh, okay.
There we go.
That looks nice.
Shout out to Zorner. Had to. Black Star promo 9 with a little swirly with the tail. I don't know if you guys can
hollow? I
see
didn't
that.
realize that was hollow. Oh, the
That's sick.
Pokemon
Yeah.
big one.
I should probably take that off screen because something's gonna happen to that card real soon. All right.
Wow,
That's it, y'all.
You can't
Oh,
let me
cool.
get a graded card.
Oh, I do have one more thing because I know this is gonna be a long one. All right.
Please.
So my buddies
show us.
had this card, and I guaranteed, Oliver, I think you're gonna love this. I think this is the only time I've ever seen this on any WotC card ever. So my friend Matt bought this card in 2020 on OfferUp. It was marked as Unlimited Shining Steelix. Now, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. I'm going to try to get it. But look where the first edition's supposed to be. Oh, shoot. I almost had it. Give me 1 second. Let me get that back up. Why is it not focusing?
Took it out of the sleeve.
There we go. Can you see it?
Like white dots or something there.
Look closer. I'll send a photo later. It's a ghost stamp first
okay,
edition.
I can see it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's sick.
No, it's so crazy. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this, Oliver, but we've held on to it for the last 6 years because we don't know what to do with it.
I mean, there is a semi-famous ghost stamp Pikachu.
Yes, that I'm aware of, but this is different. It's almost like it's white. Like when they stamped it, there was no ink and it actually pulled the ink off of the gray part of the card. It's really strange.
Yeah, so it might be on the back of a card somewhere.
Yeah, I never
Anything
thought
else,
about
Jake?
that. That's it. But yeah, wanted to
That's
share
really
that.
cool.
Pretty
That's
cool.
sick. I don't know that much about vintage. I just learned about Double Hollow like literally last month. Not the website that Ricky and Jarchomp own. The Neo misprint stuff. Anyway, I got this Lawrence Jumbo.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's sick.
From
I've
the,
never seen that.
Oh, well, this is Lawrence. Say hi. Let me just get this zoomed in.
Oh
Some
yeah.
of the Koto
that's
Koto
from-
jumbos.
Yeah,
For the
Very
came in the
cool.
Pokemon movie.
same magazine when the Giovanni's Nidoking came out. But no one talks about this because it's
It's a jumbo.
jumbo. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
The Japanese
this.
Korokoro jumbos are sick. They have so
I
many.
know.
Yeah.
That's why I decided to take the liberty of showing you guys what I posted on Instagram the other day.
Love it. Love
I was
that
moving
card.
That's
my
so
stuff.
cute.
Moved my stuff around and found all the stuff that I used to have. This is one of my favorites. But there's more. You have this is not a Korokoro Jumbo.
Ooh.
This came out with like a TV show or something like that. They're in Sword and Shield.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
This is one of the only few handful of jumbos that came out in Sword and Shield in Japanese that were not like oversized cards, like oversized regular cards. Like there's no regular version of this card. We have this
Oh
this
yeah,
exclusive
Korokoro.
Korokoro promo.
Olive and I were just talking about this one on our pod. The Pikachu in the background
It's
is
my
so
favorite
funny. I
background
don't know why I
Pikachu.
realized Pikachu was back there until now. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
I had 3 people ask me what the
That's
condition
the
of this
YouTuber
one
face.
was. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, all these in the 10 sell for like a bazillion.
Is
And
that
this
Yukomori?
one?
They're probably hard to 10 though, right?
Yeah, it's Yukimori.
I mean, these are all like 6s
So
or 7s
good.
probably, but
Yeah.
and they're all, I think in 10s, like these jumbos are probably like sub pop 5. Pop
Yeah,
10.
they're probably super low.
I have this one,
Classic.
classic.
That's super cool.
2
Himeno
more, I
or no?
promise. This one, very classic.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. And then, of course, this one.
nice.
Ooh.
I am going to grade this. I am going to grade all of them, actually, just given the current market.
Is that a
So-
hollow?
No, it's not.
No.
a
It's
hollow.
a it's a
that-
photocopy of a hollow.
It's a
Yeah, it was
photocopy
like
of
the
a hollow.
hollow copy. It looks like it's on
Wait,
there
is it
almost.
really? I didn't even realize that.
It's
That's
a
so
scan.
It's a scam.
Funny. Oh no. Oh no.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Very nice.
So
Lovely.
I think we've gotten to know each other a little bit, but I did construct an icebreaker. I think it's going to be fun. Let me pull it up real quick. It's a little game.
I'm scared.
And how it works is Shug and Oliver, he'll be on one team. Jake will be on his own team. I cannot play because I obviously know the answers. Let me share this. We're going to share this. And this is a fun little game that I put together. It's called Can You Out Jake the Johto Jake? So this is a trivia
no.
game.
What?
This is a trivia game, okay?
Yes.
It's real simple. And all it is just trivia. So we're going to take turns. There's 9 questions, all right, across 5 categories. And we're going to take turns. So it's going to go Jake answers first, and then you guys can answer if he doesn't get it right, and then vice versa. And here are the categories. The first is, bro, what is your 90? It's paying homage to retro. It's a meme. It's a joke. It means like, what's your 90-day in sales on eBay? This is just specifically around like selling, streaming platforms, and being active in the market as a seller, basically. Another category is artist gonna art, which is clearly about
Ooh,
art in Pokemon.
Okay.
I have a strong feeling you guys are gonna get crushed on the one I picked out. Grade it. I hardly knew it. This is just about grading companies. This is a meme. Why collect what you can't read? This is specifically around international cards. Oliver, we have a friend who we have friends that say that stuff. It's like, why would I collect if I can't read it?
Oof.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Bad
No.
take.
it's it is what it is. And then apparently this is a playable card game. So this is this category is specifically around the trading card game. Oliver, you're not able to answer these questions though, because I'm fairly confident you know the answer to these questions. All right.
Okay.
So, since you guys are our guests, you can pick which category would you like to go first?
I'll let Oliver pick.
I guess we're most confident with the art category.
Hopefully.
All right.
I like this. This is fun.
Can I just say I am so impressed with Ern and the fact that he put this together. For those that don't know, every podcast has been done, like the slides have been done by me. So to see that I've inspired Ern to put this together.
I mean, you know, it wasn't that
With-
hard. The hardest
Oh,
part is
boy.
actually coming up with trivia, because you don't want to pick something that's like dumb and like simple, and you also want to pick something that's like, you know, funny and makes sense. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna do artist gonna art first. So,
Oh,
Oliver
what?
and
Oh.
Shug.
What?
I got inspiration from this from I think it's NanP90 on Instagram, because he posted about this.
Good luck, guys.
You guys, you have unlimited time. You can't look anything up, so please don't look anything up. Name every Pikachu in this picture, and here's how it's gonna work. If you toss it to Jake, Jake has to name at least a couple of remaining artists that you guys have not named.
Oh my gosh.
Does anybody know
There's-
that? That's crazy. There's a
I
lot of
mean,
Pikachus.
We could just zoom in.
Damn.
You can just take
okay.
it. I have a whole list right here, so you can just start throwing names on a board.
There's some
Well,
obvious ones. But
Yeah, we got Uyama right off the bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oriyama,
Arita in the middle.
Arita. Okay.
Is that Arita in the middle?
No,
Wait.
That big one?
Arita is not on this, by the way.
no.
Oh, really?
So you get
Ugh.
one. We'll do imaginary timer.
Who drew
We
that
won't make
middle
this too
one?
long.
Do you know, Oliver?
No, I don't.
This is
I
way
don't-
harder. They all look. All the other
Guys,
ones look the same.
There's okay. I'll give you a hint. There's 25 artists in this picture. You guys can definitely guess.
Dude,
these
I'm
five
telling you
yourself.
right
Okay,
now,
just guess
I think
names.
they're gonna
Tomokazu.
beat me. You can just start naming names, dude. I don't
Komiya.
see Kamiya. Kamiya's
do
not
I-
on here.
Do we have
Oh, wait,
to
he
like
is on here.
say?
He is
Kamiya
on
is
here.
on here. Yes. Kamiya
Yeah,
on
he
here.
is on here. I see him.
Do we have to say which Pikachu is drawn by
No,
which
no, no,
artist?
you don't have
I
to.
can
No,
just
no,
start
no, no.
naming
Okay.
people.
I know you could just start shotgunning it
Nishida.
at this point, Oliver. Oh, he's
Definitely
Nishida?
Nishida in there.
Okay.
Ameno.
Ameno.
All right, I'm already
Yes.
beat.
Saito, is Saito in there?
Hi, Olivia. Saito is here. Wait,
Fukuda.
Saito is here. Fukuda. Let me see. Fukuda. Yes, Fukuda's here.
Hmm.
Who's that person that draws your? No, they're not there.
When you guys
Sao
say
Sao.
uncle, say uncle. Sao's here. Yeah. Yeah, Pikachu, baby.
Pikachu. Who was I gonna go with? Is Kawaii on there?
Kawaii.
Kawaii.
I don't
Yes.
see them. Oh wow,
Yes.
what the hell?
What's the artist that's super hot right now that drew that Latios
no.
or not the? Oh man.
Wait, Latios?
Akira Agawa. They didn't draw the
Oh,
Latios.
Agawa.
yeah, they did that. They drew the Mega Latios. I don't see
Agawa's not on
Agawa.
there.
Oh, okay.
No.
I don't
get-
Just
see a,
guessing names,
a
literally.
Sugamori Pikachu, but is Sugamori in there?
No Sugimori. All right, you guys get 2 more incorrect answers. 2 more guesses, and they cannot be incorrect. And then Jake's gonna take over.
Oh man.
I think I'm screwed, y'all. I think I'm screwed.
I'm surprised that middle one's not Arita. It looks like an Arita art to me.
Yeah.
You guys, yeah, never mind. No Rita.
I'm having a hard time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Do you want to just guess a name? Michi.
I can't even think of a name.
Nietzsche.
Michi.
All right.
No
You guys,
Michi.
you guys give up. Jake, can you name 3?
Yeah.
I'll pass.
I feel like I'm taking a shot on the dark on some of my guesses, but is
You got to get at least
I
3
might-
right, so you get 3 guesses.
I might butcher the name, but is it Furusawa or Furusawa? It's Furusawa.
Nope. And
Is Okacheke on here?
Okacheke.
Yeah. Haigonosuke?
Wait, say that again.
Haigonosuke. Hayagonosuke.
Nope.
Damn, I'm cooked. Yeah. You guys said every single one that I had thought of or saw already. And then
All right.
some I didn't even recognize.
You see that?
Yeah.
wait.
Oh, Saito.
5
Why didn't
band.
we guess Saito?
Oh, we didn't guess 5 band? Damn.
I'm disappointed
like
in
a
you guys.
given.
I would have got none of these right, by the way.
Oh wow,
would've-
Shibuzo? Okay.
Arita is on there.
Yeah.
It's the highlighted one.
Arita.
The
Oh, my
in
bad.
the
Yeah,
middle.
you guys got to read
And
it.
I was
and
like, I swear that
Igawa.
middle one's Arita.
They guessed Igawa too.
Where?
Bottom.
He said you added
Oh,
the
sorry.
Igawa. I
Anyway,
thought,
you're
no.
fine. It's all fun. It's not,
Hey, I
whatever.
guess Saito.
This
I
game's
guess
rigged.
Saito.
Hey, yeah, it's that's so, yeah.
No,
yeah, I
that
said
was
anyway.
that was
That
like
was-
I was not expecting that question.
you-
There's so many.
That
in
was
there.
I know.
There's
I
two
was
Saitos.
Either way, Jake didn't counter win, so
I
you
didn't
guys-
get a
you guys
single
did fine.
one.
Yeah. All right. Back to categories. Jake, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I see
Rigged.
the Yeah, I know, for real. I got cooked. I'm embarrassed.
Bro, what is your 90?
Uh-huh.
Artist gonna art. Grade it, I hardly knew it.
Graded, I hardly knew it. Yeah,
Oh,
this
okay.
is the one.
All
Come on
right.
now.
Yeah.
What do each of these respective companies' names stand for? Or these abbreviations stand for? Like I said,
Okay,
acronym, right? You can't. Anyway, sorry.
Okay. All right. Professional sports authenticator, certified grading company, sports grading company, sports SGC. Wow, I'm surprised I don't know SGC. Tag is technical assisted grading, right? No? Okay, and BGS is Beckett grading. BGS is Beckett. Am I really freezing on this? This is crazy. Beckett grading.
The pressure.
Yeah. I want to say standard, but that can't be right. Beckett grading BGS.
Are those your final answers?
Beckett grading.
So I'll be honest. The answers behind this, and I already forgot. So Oliver and Shug are gonna take a shot, and then whoever's the most close will win. Because I forgot one of them.
Technical assisted grading, professional sports authenticator, certified grading company, sports. Oh my gosh, I'm literally thinking sports grading company. Oh, Beckett. Yeah, Beckett grading standard or sir.
All right, start from the top. PSA.
Okay. Professional sports authenticator, certified grading company, sports grading company, technical assisted grading, and Beckett grading services. That's it. That's my final answers. I feel like SGC is wrong.
I have the answers on another page now. Oliver, you did not get them all right. Oliver
Ooh.
or Shug, do you want to take a shot?
Is BGS Beckett grading system?
No.
Or am I
Jake did
pulling
get
that from
VGS
somewhere?
correct.
Okay.
The only one that Jake didn't get right is the SGC, right?
He did not get SGC and CGC right.
Wait, certified grading company?
You did
Certified
not get
grade-
SGC and CGC correct. So if Oliver or
Certified-
Shug
Oh,
can
man.
get either of those correct, then they steal this.
I think the G doesn't stand for grading. I think it stands for
It's not what you think.
It is. It is. I know what it is.
I think it's oh man, I know it. It's not guarantee, it's like a guarantor or something.
That sounds right, but I don't know.
All right, let's give it to Jake, but I'll reveal it.
Yeah, I'll pass.
It's
Guarantee.
Yeah, you were right.
yeah.
I don't know why they use that word in that way, but
Certified guarantee company and
Sports
then SGC,
Card
sports card
Guarantee
guarantee
Corporation.
corporation. I had no idea. I would have
Wow.
missed. I would have said what Jake said for SGC.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Damn, that was hard.
Yeah,
that was hard.
That was hard. See, that's why these are kind of difficult. I had to really think through. But
I
did
will
not
say,
use AI
though-
at all. AI, I try to use AI.
And-
It's not helpful. It gives you like really dumb questions.
The hardest questions I've ever seen asked were the ones Oliver provided to Shug when it came to the flavor text. I thought that
Yeah,
was
right?
diabolical.
That was
Some of
dude, that was
those-
crazy.
I was like, Oliver, look at that grin on Oliver's face, bro. He knew exactly. Those were not easy. I was washing dishes, so as I was watching that, and I looked at Oliver sideways because I was like, "There's no way these are the answers."
Dragonite,
Alright.
the god
Oh.
of destruction.
Shug, Oliver, which category would you like to go to next?
She'll get to choose next.
Give me that TCG one on the end.
Oh,
Or am I allowed to
okay.
pick that one or no?
You can pick this one, but Oliver cannot answer this first question.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me pick it up. Where is it?
Apparently, there's a playable card game for 500. Please.
What 3 Pokemon are pillars of the Haymaker era of decks? And
I
I
have
can
no
give you I
idea.
can give you a clue. This is the first they are Kanto Pokemon.
Yeah,
And that's the only clue you get.
I do know this.
I know.
If you were there, you were there. If you weren't, then you weren't.
They were Kanto Pokemon.
They're
I think I know 2 of them.
This is the first major era of TCG competitive.
So we're
Oh, the
talking
first
base
major
jungle
era?
fossil.
So
Yeah, we're talking base
Blastoise?
jungle fossil.
Blastoise is one, right? For the Rain Dance?
Not for this deck.
Oh.
Not for Haymaker.
That's
Oh,
one.
oh.
You get three incorrects. That's one.
I'm gonna help Shug on this one. Look at that name and just think of the Pokemon like that would represent that, and I think you'll probably get it. At
Hitmonchan.
least
If you know the answer in the chat, please do not say what the answer is in the chat.
Yeah, Inept. I think Inept. Hitmonchan. Yeah, that's my best guess actually. Hitmonchan.
Okay,
I don't know the
Hitmonchan's
other
one of
two.
them. Okay, Jake, do you want to take a shot?
I might be getting this wrong, but is one of them Electabuzz?
Electabuzz. So you need to get one more
Damn.
to steal this. Yeah, sorry, this is not a chat game. This is a 2v1 out Jake the Jake trivia.
I thought I'd be good with this category because I play the game now, but I didn't play the game back in the day.
Oh.
Oh, this is stressing me out.
All right, you get one clue, Jake.
Oliver's sweating over
You
here.
get one
All right,
clue.
I need
It
one
is
clue.
It is a basic Pokemon. No, there. Yeah, I'll just say basic.
Does it have
Shit.
an evolution?
Yes.
Does it have an evolution in Gen 1?
You already used your question. I cannot answer this
That's a setup. That was a setup answer. Oh,
question. No, sorry. It is a basic Pokemon card. That's what I'll say. And that is a factually accurate thing for me to say. Right, Oliver?
Yep.
Yep. But Jake, you're on the right track. 10 seconds, because we gotta keep rolling. Oh, this is fun, right?
this is fun.
Yeah. We need more games.
Yeah.
On YouTube, like more people doing
Throw a name
games.
out there. One name, Jake.
I'm gonna say no because it's not. It's just. I don't know.
3
I wanted to
Voltorbs.
guess.
3 Voltors.
Is
Three.
it? No, it's not Chansey.
2.
Haymaker doesn't make sense with Chansey. I don't know.
Well, Hitmonchan is the reason why it's called Haymaker. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
The other 2 Pokemon doesn't make any sense.
It's not
Alright, one.
no, I don't know.
All right. Let's show this.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, wait. Where'd the cards go?
Oh, it's Scyther. I was
Oh,
gonna.
It's Scyther. Anyway, I don't know why it's not
Mm.
pulling it anymore, but
I knew
Scyther.
that too.
Electabuzz and Hitmonchan.
Damn, yeah, I never would've got
Nice.
that.
All right. I knew Oliver would know it though.
How did you know I knew that? I don't think I've.
Because you know enough about the card game based on your videos, and like it's just like if you have played the card game back in the day, you would know that.
I never
don't
played
know.
Haymaker. Yeah. That's more like random trivia for me.
But you did know it.
I did, yeah. I happen to randomly know that, yeah.
Just leave no card
All right.
living up to the name.
Jake, back to you. It's 2-1 right now.
I think I want to do art gonna art. Let's go
Art's
art
gonna
gonna art.
Okay. I don't know how hard or difficult this is, so you guys got to tell me.
I mean, the first one was pretty tough.
First one was not expected.
This artist's rookie cards are, debuted. There's a typo here. Debuted in Prismatic Evolutions. Name this artist. So these are their 4 rookie cards.
Is it Sabotori?
You get 3 guesses. It is not Sabotori.
I feel like I knew this at one point.
I
But
feel
I
like,
don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
felt like you would
definitely-
know this. This feels like very Jake trivia-esque, you know?
Yeah, you made a whole video on this, right?
I feel like I have dude, there's so many artists. I feel like I have mentioned or looked up something about this artist, but I can't. I know that they Damn, I'm cooked. I'm blanking, y'all. Banksy. Someone said.
I'm in the same boat. I have read this artist's name.
Yeah,
It's just lost in the sauce. Like
Yeah,
I cannot
um,
remember now.
it's
You give
exactly
up?
where I'm at. Yeah,
Call?
I'm yeah, I call it.
Oliver Shug, one guess. Anything?
No,
I'm
I have a
I'm
name in
gonna
my
have
head,
to-
but I know they didn't. It's not their rookie card, so I have no idea.
If you threw up a Pokemon,
Waka.
What?
Tomawaka,
Okay.
Tomawaka.
they've done
You
something
can't see
else
it here.
recently that was pretty big.
Tomawaka.
All right.
That's it.
Mitsuhiro Rita. Great guess.
Let me share this. Tomawaka.
Oh, that Emolga is really good.
Oh
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
That's
Star
why.
Maka,
That's
right?
why they did the hops Trevenant. That's what it
Wait,
was.
what is
and
this promo?
Chinese? No, that's
I
Japanese.
just pulled
I have
that
no idea.
Trevenant too. I knew it was tickling my brain.
Yeah,
All right.
Dang.
Well, we get that because you guys didn't.
that's such a
counter.
good card.
So 2-2. Oliver Shug. Then we have 5 more questions left in the bank.
What's your 90? What was this again?
It is a meme. We had a friend Retro on, and he said, "These Pokemon investors, bro, what even is your 90? It means like, what is your 90 day in sales?"
Let's try it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not my strongest area.
That's okay. I did make these overly difficult. This fixed duration format features quick 10 to 15 second auctions. What is the name of this format?
Oh,
It was founded on Whatnot. So let me
I think I
just
know. I
start
think I
there.
know it.
how many guesses do we get?
3.
Oh man. Shoot. Oh shoot. It's not like live auctions. That doesn't feel right. I feel like there's like a more specific name for this.
It's rapid.
We got to get it because Jake knows.
I think I know
Braden.
it. I think I know it. I have one
Braden
guess.
says it's called scamming.
Scam.
Yeah. Close.
I know I've heard this before.
Please, if you know the answer, do not say it in the chat.
So I won't look at the chat. I won't look at the chat. Dang. Shug, have you ever opened Whatnot?
I think
No,
I tried to one time and then I got off.
Yeah.
I can't even get on eBay Live from here because we don't have it in Japan.
Yeah.
Say
Damn.
uncle.
Oh man, this is annoying.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to, I guess, live is my final answer.
Live selling.
Live, yeah. Dang it.
It's a very dramatic name.
Yeah, it's a very dramatic name.
All right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's at the tip of your tongue, Oliver. Because
It is. It is. There's there's a word that's like I'm trying to give birth to right now.
Fire
And it's just
sale.
not coming out.
I have no idea.
All right. You want to toss to Jake?
Yeah.
Take it.
Jake?
Put us out of our misery.
Sudden
Oh, I
death.
thought you- Sudden death.
Sudden
Ah.
death.
Sudden death.
Damn.
Dang it.
Did you guys know that?
No, I think I
Have you
probably
guys
heard
heard
it
of it?
before, but I
that
never
is
would've
what it's
guessed it.
called on
That is
whatnot.
what it's called.
Yeah.
All
Good
right.
It's
one.
very dramatic.
It's a good question.
It is very dramatic.
3-2.
I kind of want to go. I want to go back to that one. Let's do it again. Run it back.
The exact same question.
Yeah.
In 2021, eBay seized PWCC selling operations over alleged allegations of shill bidding. What does PWCC stand for? If you know this, I will laugh so hard because actually took me a while to find this. The answer.
Where's
to this.
Kai? Kai would know what this is.
It's like it's been buried what the actual name of this company was. It was not easy to find.
Damn, it's
I think we're all cooked on this one. Let's
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I was gonna guess something completely off the top of my dome that makes no sense.
Premier.
Plus-
I don't know what the W stands for.
Pacific
No.
West collectible. I don't know.
Yeah, that's hard.
Pacific West. Yeah. I mean, there might be a professional and a collectible in there.
Portland
Wrestling?
Collectors Club.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It was specific. It was specific. Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
Pacific West.
yeah. If you knew this,
Close.
if you know this, I would've-
Portland.
Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea. Polyrath close
Polygraph
combat.
close combat.
All
That's funny.
Jake, since you didn't get that, that's a point back to them. So it's 3-3 right now.
Okay.
We have 3 questions left. Let me check where the bank is. We have 1 more in TCG. We have 2 more in Why Click What You Can't Read.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
that's
about
it.
that one.
Let's do that
I'm
one.
gonna
Sure.
yeah. I'm gonna lose this one for sure.
Why
I
Click
don't
What
know.
You
These
Can't
questions
Read.
are hard. Yeah.
I picked this one because I know Jake doesn't know that much about non-English cards. So, and Sugar, I think you have a good shot.
Hey, I'm gonna surprise y'all.
Hey, okay. So this is a Shug question, or Shug and Oliver. Which cards are exclusive to their respective languages?
Oh, which? Okay, there's more than one answer.
I mean, the answer is it's a number. It's 1, 2,
Oh.
3, 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Or sorry,
Three.
which card specifically?
The first 3.
Are you saying that Eevee's not in English?
No,
I'm saying of these cards that you see, are they exclusive in the respective languages that they represent?
yes.
So,
I
like-
the
believe,
first 3 are.
I believe
Eevee's
all
not.
Eevee's not?
Oh, Eevee
what
is.
is-
Yeah, you're right.
I believe
Eevee
all
is.
4 are.
Yeah, you're right. Eevee is. I forgot. Yeah,
Is
all
that
4.
your guys' final answer?
All 4. Yeah.
Okay.
They're
You were
wrong.
wrong.
They're wrong.
Jake, do you want to? So Jake, you have to get this right in order for us to steal it.
Okay,
I
I'm
know
certain
3
about.
are for a
I'm
fact.
I'm certain about one, but I'm questioning another. So I know for certain that Charizard's also in Chinese. Charizard VMAX.
Oh, the Charizard is?
That is correct.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh,
I got
had
called
no
out.
idea.
I got called out and shot in the back of the house because I said in the video that it was exclusive, and I had like 10 comments like, "No, it's not. It came out in simplified Chinese. It came out in simplified Chinese like 6 months later." Not
I had no idea.
at launch.
I did know that. I just did a short on English cards that are like full art exclusives, and I didn't include the Charizard.
I
'Cause it's
I
in
almost
Chinese.
thought it was I almost thought it was exclusive too for a long time, and then realized that it was also in Chinese. I'm not sure about Eevee. I know that specific Blastoise is only in Chinese.
Yeah,
That is
Eevee's only Japanese. There's only 100 copies, right?
I don't know. Ern
What do you
might
think
know
about the
that.
other two? I'm not commenting because you're guessing.
I think the Victini has a shot at being in 2 languages, but I'm not certain. And I might be confusing it with the red full art from Black Bull White Flare.
Damn, I thought Jake would know this.
Yeah.
I-
Disappointing.
Never meet your heroes.
Is it?
It's a
Is
yes
it-
or no question though. So you're
All
good,
right,
Jake.
I'm gonna guess that Charizard's the only one that's exclusive, not exclusive.
Okay.
Wait, not
Charizard's
that is
the
incorrect.
only-
So
Oh.
Sugar's right.
What did I say?
The Krogunk, Eevee, and the Pachirisu are not in English
but
for Rumble. There are 3 cards that did not come in English for Pokemon Rumble, and Eevee is one of them.
I knew it.
There's only 100 copies, and the Eevee sold for like 85,000 like at the beginning of the year in a PSA 10.
That's
I
crazy.
freaking
The Blastoise is exclusive.
yeah. It's
The
the damn
Victini
Victini.
is not. It came out in Thai and also
Oh,
Indonesian, I believe, at the same time, and now it's also in 4 languages.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Charizard is in 2 languages. So
I hesitated.
yeah, you learned something
4-3.
new.
Yeah, these were fun. What the heck?
we have 2 left. We'll make it quick. Sorry, this is the longest icebreaker ever.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, damn, what an icebreaker.
Wait, is there 1 question left? Oh, there's 2 questions left. We have another one in this, and why collect what you can't read, and then we have one in the trading card game.
Let's collect what you can't read. I'll run this one back again. I like this one.
This is not easy, by the way. How many unique and single Pokemon half art poncho cards are there? Let me clarify.
Dude, there's
Full
so
art
many.
ponchos
Do not count.
Well, I made it very specific to make it easier, because if you try to count the ones with multiple ponchos, it's impossible. This is not the full arts, right? So the full arts that are worth 10K, whatever.
The halves.
And these are only the half arts, and these are only the half arts with a single Pokemon on them. Not, there's like 3 or 4 cards that have like 2 and 3 of them on there. This is not harder than, it's not as hard as you think it is, if you really think about what we're referring to.
I'm gonna guess quickly on this one, but I think it's 13, and I could be wrong.
Total cards or total Pokemon?
Oh wait, how many unique single Pokemon half art Pokemon? I'm talking cards. Is it how many unique? No,
So it's
I'm-
the total Pokemon. So I'm not counting dupes. One of them does have a dupe.
What do you mean by a dupe?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just say it. Mega Charizard has 2 half arts. Mega Charizard
okay.
Poncho has 2 half arts cards. So it's 1 card. So let's just eliminate that one, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the easiest one to call out because it's obvious.
I'm gonna play this collaboratively with Oliver and Shug on this one because we're already 3 for 3. But I'm counting all of the EVs. I'm counting Poncho, Luigi, and Mario. I'm counting Charizard and Rayquaza. Oh wait, and then there's shinies for both. So 15. Does that not count or no?
There are no half art Rayquazas.
There's not? Okay. Then just the 2 Zards. So 13?
Is there
Still? I don't know.
There's only 1 half art Zard,
Oh,
technically.
so 12.
And I should clarify and say Mario and Luigi are not ponchos.
I was gonna say
Oh.
I'm not aware of like Mario Luigi ponchos.
And
Oh,
Skull
I
is
just
also not a
consider them. They're all
poncho.
the same. They're all
There's like 9?
Okay.
Or
So
let's
is it-
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
so
the,
is
I
it-
mean, it's all, yeah, it's just like, anyway. Shug, I think you have an idea of what the answer is.
I said 9, but I have no idea. I'm so
Is it
confused by the
just the
question.
EVs?
Okay, let's just
It's the EVs and the Charizard, right?
Eevee and Charizard, and you forget the fan favorite. Oh, what the
Uh-oh.
heck? Why doesn't it show the pictures? Wait,
So
What?
12.
It's hidden behind that background.
No, hold on. I need
Was that 10?
no.
It is.
Well,
It's
I
10.
can't pull it up.
It's
You have
right.
Is there a
EVs?
Lucario?
Not as its own card. You
Oh,
have
okay.
the
A
8
Rowlet?
EVs,
Oh, that's in the same card.
Mega Charizard, and the 2 Vulpixes.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
I can't pull up the art because I think it's saved on the websites and it's like blocking it from showing up. But anyway,
yeah.
pulled,
No, I think I
pulled
could see him in
together.
the thumbnail.
So 11.
11.
Nice.
Sorry, that was like a very.
I forgot about
I
was
the
trying to be
Vulpixes.
super cheeky, but it kind
Yeah,
of.
no. Yeah, no, I liked it. I think I was around the right number, just was not considering Mario and Luigi not as ponchos. I just kind of throw them in that category.
Yeah, same.
All
That's
right,
tough.
last question. How many Pokemon TCG games, I should say, have there ever been, or have been created? Been created. This includes digital, PC, handheld, mobile.
That's crazy. That's 'Cause
And
they've
the
had,
actual
like-
card game or no? Are you talking about video games?
no TCG games. So like,
PC TCG clients, handheld games. How many have
Okay.
there been? And also mobile. How many have there been across all 3 devices?
and there's also the Game Boy
These
game
are
that
the
was
hardest questions
TCG.
ever.
2 Game Boy
Sorry.
games.
There was 2.
Two Game
Okay,
Boy
2.
games.
Two
Okay.
Game Boy games.
Yep.
We have Pocket. We have Live, and then there's like a new Live and an old Live. So I don't know if we're
Yeah.
counting both of those.
Count them both.
Count
This
them
is easy
both.
for Oliver. There's no.
Yeah.
They're actually not the same game.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
There's,
So
there is PTCG Online, which is like the original
That's
janky
right.
client, and then they had everyone migrate to PTCG Live, which is the new client. But the codes from online, a lot of them do not work for live, and it pissed a lot of people off.
Huh.
So anyway, that was fun.
Do you know that online client for the PC is not in Japan?
Really?
You have to use a VPN to play online. It's either that or you go to the card shop and actually play the game. It's like a lot of people play at card shops there though.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you walk into card shops and like tables are full usually on the weekends.
Oh, I
think
didn't
I
agree.
remember you
Sorry, that took a
mentioning
lot out of me.
That was a lot. That was
The ice
that was
has
intense.
been broken.
That was difficult.
Yeah, sorry. I probably spent way too much time thinking about these questions. But it was fun. It's like,
That was fun. We haven't done that
was.
on the pod yet, so thanks for putting that
Yeah.
together, dude.
yeah. Let's just say it's a tiebreaker, so we all win. Cool.
Somehow I feel like I still lost.
Yeah, I know. But I feel like a loser.
I really had
Oliver,
to dig deep.
oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, honestly, no, I was gonna change topics because I have been wanting to ask this question for Oliver, for a while. Do you have a background in graphic design?
No. No, it is a hobby of mine, I would say.
I will say, from someone that does have a background in graphic design, I've always appreciated your way that you've come across with your overall brand when it comes to the visuals. And I've seen them evolve, especially over the last, I want to say like 6 months to a year. And
Thank
I just
you.
kudos to you. I thought, because I see you playing in Photoshop, I assumed maybe you had that background maybe through school or professionally, but I love hearing that it's been kind of a hobby. That's awesome. Who did the Weedles, the Weekly Weedle logo? Was that you too, Oliver?
I did, yeah.
Nice.
He does everything.
I love it.
So you self-taught as a hobbyist?
Yeah.
No AI?
Have I used AI before? For graphic design? No. No. It's too janky. Like
It is.
And you want something that you can edit usually.
Yeah.
You want vector. Yeah. You can't do
Yeah.
it with like random JPEGs that they export with AI. And you can
Yeah.
tell. You can just tell. Like if someone's using like an AI logo, there's something about it that you can. It's very easily identifiable for sure. I don't think we've asked this yet. How did you guys meet?
Yeah, how did you guys meet? I'm actually very curious about this as well.
Do you know this? I don't.
I think I found his channel when he was like sub 1,000. The Sleep No Card Behind channel. He's like 78 now, but it was a couple years ago now, or whenever you started, pretty early on. And I was like, dude, this guy's talking about card ass. I think the videos are behind member paywalls now, but I just liked what he was talking about. Was Top Sun, card ass, all the non-TCG stuff that I collect, and then I think I commented on a few videos, and then we got to talking back and forth here and there. And yeah,
I think you DM'd me about Top Sun.
probably because I was excited to find somebody. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of
Top
people
Sun
talking
Daddy
about it.
in the DMs. Diabolical.
Can we scroll all the way back and see? Does that?
You probably
we do that?
can.
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
do
you
that
can.
while
If
we're-
you're the same Instagram, you definitely can. I had a friend from Australia that I was trying to remember when we started connecting through Pokemon, and yeah, I scrolled all the way back. It's gonna take a while, but definitely can.
So how long ago was that?
I'll tell you when I get there.
Okay.
I thought I could hear a scroll wheel.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
A year and a half, 2 years. I don't know.
Yeah, probably a couple of years now.
Yeah, time flies. I have no idea. It goes so fast, especially in Pokemon.
Yeah, I
It-
usually
it
just
really
ask people
does.
what set did you get in on?
Hey, that's good.
That's how you
Yeah.
insert people into different timelines. How did you so just relate to like hobby goals and stuff like that? Like how do you guys view yourselves right now? Do you guys sell a lot? Do you vend a lot? Are you still collecting a bunch? And how's that changed over time given like how crazy things are today?
I know
We were kinda-
Shug's vending.
Yeah, I'm vending tomorrow actually, so I got to price
Nice.
all these cards out at the end of this. But yeah, I started vending recently, and it's a really fun thing. I like it a lot. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it, but I wanted to try it out to get that experience. And then the first time I did it, I was like, oh yeah, this is fun. But for the majority of my time that I've been back in the hobby, I've just been collecting and accumulating things. Collection goals started out with I was really attracted to the Top Sun cards, the non-TCG stuff for a long time, and nobody seemed to I probably overvalued them. Like I valued them more than people did. So I was having fun picking those up, and I've got a decent collection of that. But the majority of my collection is probably like non-TCG stuff. And yeah, I think
Non-TCG
over
stuff?
time. Yeah.
Like Top Sun and Cardass and all that stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I got
You were a
got a
dust
couple, like-
lord.
for sure.
Oh, he's
Yeah, have you seen the
100% a
sheets?
Tesla.
Like,
Oh my
you know-
gosh.
You know, I was just about to ask you about those. There's another one that you have that I really like.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
this
this is
is
a like a PPP Adventures. It's an old collab they did with Pokemon and a comic book back in like '97 in Japan. And these cards were like a matching card game, but you can get like sometimes find uncut sheets of them on Yahoo auctions. So there's that one.
This is
what's your-
Ultra
what's your
Lord.
What's your favorite on that one, Shug?
It's so hard to pick a good. I think Pikachu maybe, but the
Yeah.
Charmander's so
Dude,
unique.
that looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of those Jigglypuffs. Those are awesome.
Yeah, the
Even the
Jigglypuff's
Jinx
sick.
is solid. Damn.
There's this one has a bunch of like Nintendo characters.
This
So-
one's
So it's not
Um,
Pokemon?
Hey, there's a
Yeah,
Weedle.
there's a Yoshi,
There's a-
Kirby. I think there is a Pikachu, right? Oh,
The
Psyduck?
Pikachu's in the middle. Yeah, he's fishing for magic card.
Wait, what? I have never seen these before.
I don't think. Have you showed this before?
I've showed this once before on the podcast, I think.
Yeah,
Or maybe
I
I,
think
showed
I've
it
seen this
to
one.
you at some time. You were probably half asleep, Oliver.
Maybe. I really
Yeah.
like the Weedle.
What's
Yeah.
I have to ask, like, how much does this stuff go for?
I think it's like super cheap, but you can get them for maybe $600 to $1,500 depending.
For an
Damn,
uncut sheet?
Yeah, so they're I call them uncut sheets, but they're perforated. They're just somebody to peel
Yeah.
them off.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. There's like a couple other ones that I'm chasing right now. I think there's one that's all Himeno. You guys have probably seen it. It's all Himeno artwork. But that one's super expensive. It comes in one of the Koroko magazines, and a magazine with it in there still is, I think, around $3,000 they're going for now. But yeah,
I love
that's the
that.
kind of stuff I collected early on, and I still like to pick that stuff up, but I'm moving more into the TCG stuff here and there.
And graded
I
card.
don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, graded card. I actually don't know how to like get a lot of that. I guess you'd buy it off Mercari if you were me.
I shop like 100% on Mercari, maybe eBay like 1% of the time, but I'm usually on Mercari, Yahoo Auctions, Japan.
Man, that's fascinating. I need to. I have not. I used to buy a lot of stuff from Japan, like exclusively, and I haven't really done much collecting of that stuff as of late.
I've
What
been in
about
the
you,
hobby
Oliver?
for 6 years and I've never bought from Mercari.
We know Jake.
I know.
A lot of people are scared to go on it, and there's a lot of scams on there. So I mean, people got to be careful and know what to look for to avoid that. But it's gotten better, and they have like like for this Gold Star, I bought it on Mercari, and people might think I'm crazy, but they have an authentication service now where you could pay an extra like $12 and it gets sent to Mercari's headquarters. They authenticate it. If it's good to go, they send it to you. If it's not, they cancel the order. So I felt pretty safe doing it but usually I wouldn't buy slabs without that on Mercari unless I was really confident or it was cheaper. I kind of fell off because we were talking about collection goals, but just mostly I was in non-TCG early on. Now I'm moving over to like low pop vintage TCG stuff, which is super expensive, but
Yeah,
I still
You
think
came in on that
there's-
on the right time.
dude.
I know, right? So yeah, this thing, people might think I'm crazy. And 2 years ago, if I picked this up, I would have thought I was crazy too, because it's probably 10x'd in the last year and a half. Like looking back, this was like a $1,500 card a year and a half ago.
Yeah, but it's like price
Yeah.
memory, right? You can't just think that way.
Yeah, and I think for a lot of cards, you should be careful. You shouldn't be buying in this market. Maybe a lot of modern cards. That Van Gogh Pikachu I probably wouldn't buy right now. But there's like this is pop 73 and a 9 with 103 higher. I'm like, at times have
Yeah.
changed. There's so many more people, so much more money in the
Yeah.
hobby now, and I just thought it was a good deal for what it is. I think the
Yeah.
10 sold for 50K in Japanese. But
Easy. Congrats on that again, dude. That's a sick
Yep.
card.
Oliver, I'd
Uh,
love to learn about you. How do you approach the hobby? What are your goals? Do you collect? Do you vend? I think you said you vend a little bit, right?
I've tried vending. I suck at it. I'm really bad at it. Before I answer, Shug first reached out to me November 2nd, 2024.
Oh, that was not too long ago.
yeah, not that long ago.
Wow.
Yeah, a year and a half, pretty much.
Damn.
And you're asking about the Top Sun graphic that I used in my videos.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you're asking me where I got it from, and I burst your bubble. I said I actually hand
recreated
traced
it.
all of those silhouettes.
Yeah.
And it took me a long time.
Yeah. I remember now.
Where am I at as a collector? My collection has really evolved in the past few years to represent something educational. So I have a lot of little bits of everything for educational purposes. It's not my number one. It's not my first choice to collect. I'm a vintage collector first, specifically base set. I think like my like grand collecting goal one day would be to own a master set of every variation of base set. I think that would be really fun. But I might never get there because I'm always just buying like random
stuff.
things to put in my videos, which is cool. It's cool. I love the fact that I can bring someone into my office and just start pulling stuff and just giving history behind everything. I have something from every era of the hobby. I have things that a lot of people haven't seen before. Yeah, but like in this mega boom recently, I am for the first time, I've always been a collector first, and I do view it. I know it's not as one dimensional as a spectrum, but I do typically view it on a spectrum. You're an investor / reseller or just a collector. And I've always been over here, true collector. Lately, I'm coming over here. I've missed so many opportunities that I'm starting to get it now. I'm starting to slowly like I wouldn't say that I have purchased cards specifically as an investment yet. That still feels against the grain for me, but I am buying things I want because I I feel comfortable that they likely are going to go up in price. So,
Do you mind
yeah.
sharing what those things are?
Sure. I just picked up this guy. This is a
Nice.
Evolutions
Celebrations?
Charizard.
Oh yeah.
It's a 9. It's signed by Mitsuhiro Arita. This is a non-personalized
I was gonna
signature.
say, I love it.
He doesn't do these anymore. So
Yeah.
this is a great example. I've always wanted one of these, but not that bad. Like I have not been vying to get one. However, I saw this and I thought, you know what? I think this is a good thing to buy from an investment standpoint. Also, it's super badass. I like it. So yeah, that that's pretty much my best example right there. Things like that where I feel comfortable. I actually overpaid a little bit for it, but I don't mind. I feel comfortable with that. I think I'm gonna make a profit on it when I do sell one day.
How do you feel about the general idea of like investing as someone who's been around for a long time?
It's a little icky, but I think it's fair. You know, I'm not of the mind that Pokemon cards shouldn't be an investment. I wish that they weren't. I would love to just collect and fill slots in my binder and collect for fun and not be priced out of many cards. But I also recognize that like it's an alternative asset. Lots of people are still denying that. I get it. But it's a fact now. So it's kind of just like an ugly truth or a
Just a
necessary evil.
reality.
It's
Yeah.
like why fight it
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there's this there's this dude I watch. He's like 20, 22. Have you guys heard of RJ's Collectibles?
I
No.
think I know who you're talking
He's
about.
like I think he's like relatively newer.
white
maybe a
white
couple
kid,
years.
curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I follow his Instagram. The stuff that he slings, I would only dream of having. And he's like going to shows, buying like multiple six figures of cards. Casually, here's this Skyridge, Gengar PSA 10. Here's this Typhlosion T7. Like, just all this stuff. I'm like, I could have bought literally all this stuff instead of all this junky modern I bought for years. Yeah, I let it get away.
I will say, Oliver, I feel like we're on the same wavelength on a lot of, like, just based off what you're saying. I felt the same way for a long time, and I've always been kind of framed as the collector boy myself, just for YouTube. And I've let so many things pass by because of my, I don't know, like my stubbornness as a collector, because I thought I would also have better opportunities with certain things that I ended up not being right about. And for someone that like barely sells their collection, and the few times that I have, I kind of regret it. Like I at one point had every single Pokemon video, like mainline video game, and I sold that. And to this day, and I had the cartridges for all of the GBA games, like everything. I didn't have the original boxes for like the Game Boy games, but I sold it all in 2021. And my only feeling, that the only reason why I have seller's remorse is because like I just won't go for that again. And a lot of the games were like original games that I had. I guess the like silver lining is that the kid that bought it truly, he was young. He wanted to play every single one of the games that he never got to play. And so like that to me made it worth it. And I hope to this day that he still has it. But like, I don't know. The hobby has definitely changed a lot over the last 6 years that I've been in it. I was also collecting in 2010 and through 2012. And I remember that like at that point, investing was like, that was like insane to say out loud. Like there's no way you would hear that word in this hobby. And I look back and I'm so grateful that I was collecting because I still have all my WotC binders and that stuff that I came back to in 2020 and started filling out more in. And I probably should have also sold it all back and then bought it back all in 2023, but I've held on to it and I can never let it go because it touches at so many different parts of my life that I don't think a lot of people get to experience in this hobby now because investing is at the forefront. So like building, and this is like one of those things that I think something like um SM Pratt would say because it's like more philosophical, but I am curious and a little concerned about the hobby in the long term from like the collector aspect because I think the investment sentiment will fade and will lose its luster at some point. I don't know when or what year if I'm even here anymore, but I think that does fade. And when it comes down to collectibles, it comes down to the stories and the memories that make them what they are. And like some of the things that you collect, I think will probably be undervalued and like just misunderstood for too long. And I think there is a lot of aspects of this hobby where like I've seen things that I'm like, that is so undervalued, and I'm always too early on it because the main masses haven't got around to it yet or understood like its significance. And I think I'm worried that that gets lost with the way the hobby is now. Maybe that's too deep. I don't know. But yeah, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that perspective.
There's a tiny bit of echo, by the way. I think it's not me, so just want to call that out. Uh, James always says or has said, "You always sell too soon in Pokemon," which is like the most valid and truthful. Like it. This is why you can't just time the top. It's like very hard, very hard.
Yeah, I was telling
Recently,
Oliver. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
it's just short. I heard someone say recently that Pokemon's going to be grandpa's stuff. You know, if you think about Star Wars, G.I. Joes, Transformers, that's grandpa's stuff because the people that grew up with that are in their, I think, bottom line in their 40s, but more likely their 50s and 60s.
Will we
I
all
think
still
there's a
be here when we're
chance.
grandpas making content?
I think there's a chance Pokemon is going to be grandpa's stuff in 30 years.
And know what's crazy,
Yeah,
Oliver?
for sure.
I hear that and I understand, but I feel like there are so many people that would hear you say that and probably laugh at you. And I think it's crazy that they think that that's not a reality that can actually come true because I too think that that's possible. Like we can still see these insane numbers and we can see them bounce back just as hard because if you really look at it, and I've always told people to step back and look, and I know you can't just say, oh, like 20 years ago, this stuff was worth nearly nothing. And that's like in the past, that's never going to happen. But if you zoom back and look, like this is the flat line is like this. And then it comes back if you look at the overall timeline. So I think it's one of those things where like I don't see it changing in the near future for like this is the longest boom that I've seen. I think the 2020 boom doesn't even last as long as this has. I think we're almost on year 2 at this point, it feels like. And I didn't even expect this.
We're never gonna go back. Like the new lows of today will be higher than the previous highs for like anything that's old, because there's not enough downward selling pressure, and there's not enough population. There's not enough people. Like these like reverse hollows that'll like pop one from like mid era, they're just selling for 2, 3, 4, 5,000. So I reached out. I had someone send me this Instagram handle from this dude who has a bunch of these. I forgot his name. And I asked him like, "Hey, how much do you want from this for this Stormfront Reverse Hollow Voltorb, the common card, pop one?" He's like, $4,000, and I'm just like, dude, how do I combat that? But the funny thing is,
Pop
he
one.
might sell that,
Yeah.
and in the future, it's not going to be sold again for like $100.
No.
Maybe it may be sold for like 2,000, maybe, or like 1,000, maybe, but it's not going to go
With
to like
low-
0, right?
Yeah, with the low pop stuff, there are people here that really are into Pokemon and they're waiting for things to drop. And so they'll be
Yeah.
there immediately for the low pop stuff that does drop. They'll be there immediately to buy it. There's doesn't have to be many people for the low pop stuff to stay up.
Yeah.
That is true, but I also look at a lot of low pop stuff, and I'm wondering, like, I don't know, maybe this is just a boof take, but like, do people really want it? Like, just because simply that it's low pop? Like, it could be any damn Pokemon under the sun, and it's people
But
asking
that's
these
why
prices just
it only takes one person who does want it, like really, and then because they're a collector, and then one person who wants it because it's a financial investment. And like there doesn't have to be more than two people in that example. Like literally. You could just have one person bidding it up because they really want it, another person bidding it up because they want his investment. And like
but
that sets the market for that card.
but I think that's a demand. I think that's a demand thing as far as the overall market. I don't, like, you can say this, like, we can talk about the same pop 2 card that was a pop 2 card 5 years ago, and then you look at it now, and I think that, like, it could be just like that again, because if, like, the overall demand for that card changes, and the overall, because, like, I look at, like, the ceilings of our current market right now, and if the ceilings just continuing to raise, all ships rise, right, with, whatever, like, I think that's the similar situation. Like, we could definitely see things like that, and I'm also in
So
agreement, because, like, price memory is also a double-edged sword. I understand that.
the part I don't necessarily agree is when the market is set for a card, you can't reset what that price is. And so if I'm a new person who comes in 3 years later and I see this Voltorb sold for 4K like 2 years ago, and I see an auction and it's like closing in on like 3,000, all it takes is that one person to buy and it locks in that new price. Like that
Sure.
Voltorb is not going to be a $100 card. Like it just
Yeah.
statistically, it's not possible because you would need enough people to not care. And I think when you have so many new people coming in that want to deploy money, that when they look at something like that, they don't even need to understand what the card is, what the fundamentals, like why people want it. They just know this thing sold for this price, therefore it is now a discount. And that's going to continue to happen again and again and again. And that's, for like anything that's not modern, my biggest fear, as I said last time when we were talking with retro, is like if you don't have this stuff now or you don't have a lot of money, you're not going to be able to collect the older stuff anymore. It's just not like the price is way too high. And is it going to crash? Is it going to go down? Yeah, it's going to retrace a little bit, but it's not going back to what it was during COVID or cheaper than that. I do not see that happening at all. Because for some people, deploying 3 and low 4 figures is nothing. Back in 5 years ago, that was like a pretty big investment, right? Nowadays, it's
Yeah.
like nothing. And more money that comes in, they're going to keep looking at it that way. And the new floor these days is going to be much higher than they used to be. That's at least what I believe.
I agree. I think there's a lot of, like, we've heard this too from other people, but institutional money coming in, and this is kind of one of the topics I've mentioned in our like notes. Like, a lot of people are buying up the tens, and like people with lots of money, or companies with lots of money are buying tens, and so they're becoming out of a lot of people's price range, and that's moving the money. Like kind of what Ern said, where you had a video recently where you're talking about like where's all the money going to go from vintage when everything's high. You were talking about it's going to move over to Sword and Shield possibly. I believe that with the tens too. Like a lot of people a few years ago, that's like what people collected was tens. But now tens are just ridiculously expensive. So I think there's collectors looking at nines and eights now, and the money's moving there for certain people.
I will say, Shug, from a vintage perspective, I've always been in the camp of nines. I've never felt that it made sense to own tens up until these crazy, like, recent booms. I see so, like, and this is the collector boy in me, but when I look at so many vintage tens, they're nines. They're nines, like
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times. They truly are, like, they would have been graded again,
Or
and they would have
eights.
hit a 9 or 8. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I truly look for strong nines that I'm happy with the card, not the grade. And it's a strong grade. And that's just how I've always gone about it. And I have seen a shift into a lot of nines as far as value, because like when the tens rise in price, it's dragging up all the lower grades. But yeah, and that's why I've always told people to like buy the card, not the grade. But that's not the market we're in. Like Unk Shrimp just said it, like people are buying up these low pop cards to sell it to the next person that actually wants the card. And I don't know. I maybe I guess I'm just a little indifferent on it. But I don't think that this sets the market for the foreseeable future for forever. Like I see so many things happening from yes, there's so much more businesses putting in money. I think about power packs, just all the integration PSA has done. We look at like just like the overall like modern supply, but I also look at like some of the signals that point towards a different market, and I look at PSA talking about how they want to basically like get their turnaround times at a better place, and just like I see that happening and that changing the overall interest in demand and supply in graded cards. But also I look at what Pokemon's doing with their modern, like, buying what did they just got a ton more space at Millennium. They also just acquired Excel, which is like the biggest distributor for like all large brick and mortar, like Targets, Walmarts, and like all that vertical integration is going to, I think, improve the overall supply that might suppress demand. And I think that there's a connection between vintage and modern, because I think I see modern as like a gateway drug into the hobby in a lot of ways. And it makes people dive into different rabbit holes. I guess it really depends on, like, mine was the opposite experience. I came back because of vintage and then I went to modern. But like, I think the overall, like the experience I see more often than not is ultra modern into vintage. And so if people get their fix with modern faster and don't feel like they're like having to FOMO into things and not like looking into other parts of the hobby, I don't know.
But Jake, you can't get into vintage if it's too expensive. That's what I'm getting at. And like, if you're the new person coming in because of modern and you see all this older stuff and it's like super expensive, that's a big deterrent. And it's like, I'm not even gonna bother.
But even if like 1% of those people is like, okay, I want to go into vintage, like, and they have the money to do it, that could affect the vintage market because some stuff
that's
is
what's
so
going on
low
now,
pop.
right?
Yeah,
That's
for
exactly
sure.
what's going on right now.
But yeah, like I get what you're saying. Not everybody will have the money to go over to vintage, but it doesn't need everybody. It needs just a small percentage to move over there.
Just a few whales, yeah.
But I do
Yeah.
agree with Jake and like how the vertical integration of Pokemon, they're going to have way more control over supply and distributing it in a way that is going to be better for them and better for like the collectors of modern cards, to where we're not going to be in this place where we are forever, where we can't get sealed product and it's crazy high. It'll go back to MSRP for sure.
I don't know where I heard it, but someone was talking, and maybe it was Eli on him and Alex's pod, but someone mentioned that like Pokemon is intending to make smaller sets in English sets going forward for a while. And I look at Perfect Order. I know Perfect Order isn't a great example because I think it is overall a weak set. It's not a bad set, by no means, if we compare it to pre Sword and Shield. But like, I know Chaos Rising is also a really small set. And if they keep that going and people are being fulfilled with these modern sets, I don't know, it creates a ripple effect in the hobby that I think a lot of people don't pay attention to, that does affect other parts of the hobby. And I hate when people say like vintage is vintage and modern's modern, and like there's no connection. But I think that's just complete BS.
It's funny, Jake. We talked about this last fall. That's exactly what my prediction was with Phantasmal. That they were purposely chopping these sets because it's a lot easier to decide to print a lot of the same cards than it is to decide to print a bunch of unique cards.
I also think it takes like, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Logically, it makes sense. Like, if you're looking at a 5-year view, how do you print more cards? Well, one, don't put so much stress on every single release and having like 300 plus card sets, which require you to print that many more unique cards. And if you look at like Japanese sets, right? We've had it this way since, I mean, it's always been like a monthly release since I've been back in the hobby, and they did just fine. So
Yeah.
if I could guess, like, it's going to slow things down, but I think in the long view, this is actually going to help.
Oh, I
You make
agree.
Steps, yeah, you make sets more digestible, easier to market, smaller. Yeah, in the short to midterm, it might hurt like revenue and growth or whatever because people are like not happy with how it's set up. But I have a feeling they're going to set it up like Japanese sets and just smaller sets every month, probably every 2 months, so they can market the hell out of it, move on to the next thing, move on to the next thing, and just like have a cadence that's like very, very predictable.
Yeah, I agree. And I think a lot of people think that like Pokemon like plans these sets out like 6 months in advance, but like these sets are scheduled out probably 2 to 3 years in advance, if not more. Like there's so much infrastructure that goes into each of these sets and so much coordination that like for when people say like, oh, they put perfect order out because they want to sell a bad set, like no, they've had this plan way before this boom started. Like it's crazy to think otherwise. And so I don't know, like it's a slow, it's going to be we always say that it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I think this is just like, it's going to be slowly improving, I think, over the next couple of years. I truly believe that, especially from a modern standpoint. How vintage reacts to that, I don't know, but my gut tells me when people are fulfilled in one area of the market, I don't know if like, I don't know. When there's less FOMO, I think the market's just more balanced, I guess. And we saw that in 2023. We saw that what like a somewhat healthy hobby looked like from a modern and vintage perspective, in my opinion.
Not in Japanese. That was the waifu boom.
Yeah, that was the wife.
And the grading boom. They had PSA opened up in Tokyo, and yeah.
That's right. That's right.
There's that Friends in Alola card went for like 23K. It would drop down to like 2K.
Crashed hard.
Yeah.
I watched someone buy that at a high at Card Party 3.
Oh,
actually.
That's painful.
Yeah.
Cool. We talked about collecting. We talked about sets. I actually want to talk about YouTube. You guys cool talking about YouTube?
Dude,
Yeah.
I will talk about YouTube.
Run it, Oliver.
I think there's a topic we want to talk about, which is like related to content. So I know Shug watches what I do. Oliver, I record in my car and I just like rant for long periods of time, and somehow it works. So I just keep doing it. Jake obviously makes very well thought out videos with high production value. What do you think is lacking, or what would you like to see more of, generally speaking, in like our content space? Pokemon the card game.
I think the number one thing that's lacking in the PokeTuber space is actually effort.
Thank you. I appreciate that, by the way.
Honest, Oliver, no kidding. I feel the same. I feel the same way. So, oh my God. I have talked to content creators that I know personally that I'm like,
sorry, can I ask a question? And just sorry to interject. Why do you guys believe that?
That's a great question. I think that there's a lot of low-hanging fruit that people just like stick to, and they don't provide anything but entertainment. And maybe that's what people are looking for. But I think like effort can be also put into entertainment. And I think someone that does a good job, and you guys might be like raise an eyebrow, but Joey is good at Team Rocket. Joey is creating entertainment. Like he actually knows what he knows his audience, and he knows how to play on that. But like I look at Oliver and I look at how much research, because I know I do it too, and I know he does it at a different level when he's buying all these different hollow patterns, cleaning them down, and then like documenting, okay, I have to talk about this hollow pattern, its significance, what Pokemon were like sets were out during this time, the artist, whatever. Like there's so much documentation that goes into it that you're providing inspiration to others, I think. And I think there's so many people in the hobby that are dying for that kind of content, but they don't know any better from like an audience perspective. So when they do find Oliver's channel and they see someone like him actually take the extra mile and polish something, have a thought, and then create something around that other than just turning on a camera and talking in a Tesla.
Hey, the last 2 videos have been in the U-Haul, and it was a very stressful drive for an hour each time.
I watched the whole video that morning on my walk to coffee. But
I think what's interesting about what you're saying.
Hold on.
No, please. There's like full. By the way, I disagree with you. You're full of contradictions in my head. Go ahead.
Yeah. But no.
Like a true artist.
Also think, no, but you're a prime example of someone that articulates themselves off the top of the dome that I don't see. It's a rare trait to have, not only as a content creator, but as a person in like as a whole. I find myself tripping over my words all the time on camera, off camera, but like you articulate yourself very well. Like, and I mean that Oliver does too. He does a fantastic job, not just on his videos, but on the podcast. Like he throws out words I've never even heard before. And I'm like, whoa, no, I'm serious. Like, it's funny. Like my partner and I
was talking about the Delta the other day. I was like, the Delta,
dude,
the Delta
no. So Oliver, my partner, I'll play your guys' pod on my phone at night, and she'll be like listening in, and she goes, I've never heard someone say something like that before. Like she's just like no, seriously, like I've never thought to like communicate it like that, because like you truly do. And Ern, you're a rare example of that, and I mean that. Like go across all the content creators across YouTube, they're talking about the same shit. They can't. They are afraid to talk about anything else because it doesn't get them views. And like I put out 3 videos. I'm about to go on a tangent here because I put out 3 videos that I put so much effort in, and I knew that they wouldn't do well. Like I knew that they wouldn't do well, but it's content that I actually want to make. Yeah. And show more passion, show more effort. Like it gets you, I don't know, maybe it doesn't get you far because obviously I'm not a good example of that, but look at Oliver. Like he puts in the work and it's paid off. He's doing this shit full time.
Yeah.
I would be
like
honest.
To see more.
Oh, go ahead.
I would like to see more of that, like high production value, like quality content. I don't think there's enough of it. Not saying everybody has to do it, but I just think more of it would be nice.
I was going to say, I've been on YouTube for 16 years. My first channel, I made Call of Duty content. It's very similar to what I do now, except it was over gameplay. And I got to 60,000 subscribers in 2011. And the thing that I always fought back then is like, how do you be authentic with at the same time, like, how do you be creative? And I think like if there's one thing I learned for a long time, it's like you can be an artist and also people can also not appreciate you. And if you are going to use a platform like YouTube, you kind of have to just accept that there's this mini game that's going on, which is the algo. So you can feel however you want about it, but at the end of the day, like to dumb it down, it's like there's a lot of envy. It's like, how does this guy get views and I don't? And he's just talking about the market and he throws up charts. And like that's really what it boils down to, because like, you know, YouTube is not a platform for artists exclusively. It's like
100%
for everyone, right? And you know, I think to each their own, but like for me, if I had to try harder, I wouldn't be doing it because this is the best that I can do in my life. Like I also have tried to sit down and really think through making types of videos and like maybe like very clean market updates with a lot of charts and that kind of stuff. And like I hit walls and I don't have the time to figure it out. And so I'm not defending myself, by the way. I know the level of effort I put in and I know the content I make. But if I didn't get the response that I did, then I would know like, hey, this isn't worth my time.
Absolutely.
I think there's like a craft to it too. Like you just got to figure out like hobby to hobby, category to category, like what works. And truthfully, what works is what people want to watch.
100%. That's why I mix my content with cards and coffee, and I just yap, because sometimes that's all it takes. And not every video I make is like this carefully crafted, like research driven video. Like I like to just like talk about whatever comes to mind when I'm in that mood. And I think that's like not just a personality trait, but it's like at the time, sometimes it's easier to like get your thoughts out right then and there rather than try to write them all down in a way that you're telling some grandiose story or explaining something to some sort of deeper level. I think there's the human element that is really important, and like the connective part. Like I think that's why a lot of people like watching you in the car, or me talking to the camera at a coffee shop. Like it's just more personable, more layers to connect, rather than some like crazy slide deck that I built out.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Gonna
agree.
see how long the pause goes.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, I was listening. That's why I think we
But-
were all listening, and that's why there was a pause there.
I agree. I also think like what you do and what people who are like artists do in their respective spaces, not everyone can be a musician. Not everyone can be an artist. And so there's always going to be a gap between someone who puts in a lot of effort and the output is really good. But that's like the 1% of people who actually do that. And there's a ton of people who probably put in a ton of effort. And truthfully, either their output sucks or nobody sees their output, because that's just kind of how the game is. And I think like, is the answer more people need to try harder, sort of? Or is the answer like more people need to understand like how to make something that works? Because I also think that's part of it too.
I also think it's content creators need to be more selfish. Like I think that's what it comes down to, is like make content you want to make. Like I'm not going to use.
I wouldn't know. I don't know if
try-
that's selfish. Like selfish.
No, but it is.
Kinda
But it no. I mean, like I think we can all say that there are content creators that are not making content for themselves. Like, can we all
Be 100%.
agree on that? Yeah, right.
As the
And so
guy
I
who
think-
talks in his car for an hour at a time, I can agree with you on that.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that there's not always going to be like, not everyone's going to be playing guitar. There might be someone playing a banjo. There might be someone playing a harmonica, but they all have their own tune. Like that's what it comes down to.
I think one of the biggest things for me is when I say effort, I kind of also mean consistency. A lot of people struggle with YouTube in general, even before they start, because they believe it's too saturated. And I've heard this lots about the Pokemon space. Why am I going to make a channel about Pokemon cards when there's already so many channels to choose from? How am I going to stand out? It's too saturated. But the truth is, as soon as you put in some effort, you don't even have to go all out. As soon as you put in some effort, that saturation is gone. It's the low effort space that is saturated. And I think that's where some of my success comes from. I just was like, okay, I'm going to spend a month creating a video. I'm going to focus on quality. And all of a sudden, I didn't have very much competition. And Pat Flynn actually said the same thing when he started Deep Pocket Monster. He said there's a big void in the Pokemon YouTube space. There's no high quality content. And look at him. I don't know if he even has competition. It's definitely not saturated. But people also get hung up on consistency. When you first hear about consistency when it comes to YouTube, people are thinking upload frequency. There's a lot of advice out there that you need to upload every day. every week, sometimes multiple times a day. I think you need to choose an upload frequency and not really worry about that. The consistency, the context in which consistency is the most important is quality and showing up and listening to your audience and just being there and being present.
I think
I love
to like authenticity and passion. So like, I've found YouTubers that are just passionate about what they're doing, and something maybe I don't normally watch, but I'm excited because they're excited about what they're talking about. That's another big thing that I found where YouTubers could do really well, and I might start watching that type of content because of that person.
I also think something you said, Oliver, about just consistency doesn't necessarily mean like having like a, posting every single day, but like quality. But also, I think that comes with like learning from your past mistakes as a content creator and like how you look at your content and how you can constantly improve. Like, it's crazy, like how if you go back to like some of our earliest videos and see how that has evolved, not just like literally like from a visual, but like how we articulate, how we communicate, how we tell a story, how we just rant it, or the confidence comes through over time. And I think a lot of new content creators are really worried about that, because it took me 2-3 years to finally like start making a video. Shout out to Oak if he ever watches this, but he was my first YouTube subscriber and I had no idea who he was at the time. And I remember watching a video shortly after he followed me, and he had said, I started following people that I want to see make content. And I was just like, whoa. And then like, I think that stuck with me until I finally got around to making it. And I was so worried about how I would come off on the internet. Like, and I think I started feeling more comfortable in my skin on camera. And I think you guys probably feel that way too. I mean, we're live and not, overthinking it, but like we all have our own insecurities that, we have in ourselves that we have to get over because no one else is actually thinking about it. And I think, as a content creator, like just learning from your past mistakes is really important when it comes to just making quality content. Also, Deep Pocket Monster. Yeah, you do. And Deep Pocket Monster follows me. So, I mean, I don't even know why I'm like talking with you peasants.
I forgot he follows you.
That's
funny.
You made a promise to me, Jake. If you get invited to go on that game show at Card Party, you will say no, right? You promise.
I will say no. Say no.
It's just a promise he made to me.
Okay. No. So if you haven't been to Card Party, content creators are stuck. Like they are part of this schedule. They do not get to have the fun. They like when we go to Card Party or we go to Collecticons, we're hanging out with the boys, the girls, whatever. Like we're doing our thing, right? And for instance, Pokebeard's a good friend of mine. I met him at Card Party 2, Tucker, and I watched him at the time. I think he still had like quite a bit of subscribers, but he wasn't part of the event. And by Card Party 3, where they had 2, he was running marathons over that event, doing like all these different games, but also like he had to be like part of the Card Party channel where they had to go run around the card show and like do all these different things. And I'm like, you barely see the guy. And like what he means is like, I'm not signing up for that. Like, no, there's no way in heck. Like I enjoy that time because I get to hang out with people I don't get to see often and not be some character on a stage. I don't know.
Well,
okay, that makes sense.
My ask to Jake was, I thought it was a little cringe. That's it.
Ruin your image.
It's meant for families. It's meant for like, I'm kidding. It's meant for families. It's meant to be like
Yeah, it's fun.
PG. Like it's like
Shout out to
family
Pat. I've
fun.
been to every single one. It's insane to see the growth of Card Party. Like truly, like he's put on the best show in the Pokemon collecting space, in my opinion.
Yeah, shout out to Pat. I loved Card Party, the best event I've ever been to, hands down. I would love to see more collecting videos. Just like the general, whatever you can imagine under that umbrella. It's like, I mean, part of it's probably because my algorithm is so messed up these days. But like, it's hard to find that type of content consistently that's also doing well. And is that go ahead.
I was going to ask, is there a content creator that comes to mind that you think of, or videos that you've seen that like triggers that for you?
Your videos, Crystal's videos, Crystal collects,
Rusty.
Rusty's video. I mean, okay, Rusty's videos are a really good example where, like, you know, I would think like his effort to output ratio is similar to mine. Like, you could judge a book by its cover, see like that's like lower production, but like the information is the content. You know what I mean? Like the knowledge is the content. It's not like the camera's not this quality, or you know, he just upgraded his face cam after like however many years. It's phenomenal. But like it didn't even matter. It's never mattered, right? Yeah, like hearing from people like him, but just like more emphasis on like the history of the cards, what I'm collecting, did you know type of content, like just non-investing, non-market talk is basically what I'm getting at. Not TCG stuff because I don't care about the game as much. Just like collecting.
Yeah.
Like it's you don't see a lot of that.
Yeah.
At least I don't see a lot of that because my algorithm is just full of like a lot of people we know. Shug and Jake, it's like market, investor bros, anti-investor bros, people who are canceling investor bros, more market talk. Like just like the same things over and over again, right? Anyway, that's what I would like to see more of. I love that stuff. I love just like flipping it on, just listening to it. It's very soothing, and it's like not about like perfect orders now $250 a box. Why didn't you see that coming? It's just like so brain dead these days.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like thinking about Rusty, like someone at his level is still doing very collector driven content, and it's such a rare sight. Like everyone else is really stuck in that like profit category, I think, and like he's making tons of money doing crazy things like ripping potentially shadowless base set theme decks, hoping to pull a Machamp that he can grade a PSA 10. Like it's insane. And like, I mean, you don't have to have that like level of risk and as far as like making collector content, but I think that comes into like finding your niche as a content creator and understanding like, you know, why you're here in the first place. Like what you're making Pokemon content because you probably like the cards to some degree. And like, I think having a better understanding of what that is for yourself can help kind of surface that, like how you separate yourself from the void, like Oliver was saying.
Yeah.
I sent you guys a note, by the way. I want to check on time because we are at 2 hours. I told you guys it will fly real quick.
It did go really quick.
You guys let me know when you want to wrap. I'll tee up another topic for us if you guys are okay with that.
Sure. Yeah, I'm comfortable for now. I just found your note like a moment before you said that.
I just saw it.
2 hours. It's like feels good. Trust me, when we get to that 3rd hour mark, it's kind of like I think it's probably time to go. Sorry, this is totally random note. Did you guys ever play Overwatch?
I have not.
No.
Okay.
I think I have like 4 hours in Overwatch.
There's the former executive producer Jeff Kaplan was at Blizzard Entertainment for many years, and he was on the Lex Friedman podcast, and they did a 5-hour podcast straight. I don't know how how people do that. It even if you're not into games, it's a great listen. Anyway, that is not related to what I want to talk about. How has your guys' knowledge for the hobby and the skills that you've learned, how has that changed the way that you decide to collect and even invest, I should say?
Okay, yeah, I got an answer to this. It hasn't. I'm really bad at taking my own advice. Yeah, it's
I
like,
agree. Me too.
I really dig into Pokemon card collecting, and I'm pretty sure I could like probably coach someone to building a great collection. But when it comes to myself, I think my biggest fault is price memory, and like it's just it stings and it's hard to deal with. I remember when I bought my lenticular Deoxys. We were just talking about this recently. Near mint copies were like $70, and I was like, what? Who's gonna pay $70 for a near mint Deoxys? And I picked up a lightly played one for $45, and even then I was like, what am I doing with my life? Like $45 on this card that like no one knows about. And that's my biggest fault, and I'm trying to grow out of that. I think I'm doing an okay job. I think the one thing I have learned over the past few years that is actually sound advice is to look at rare cards. If you're trying to build a collection, if this suits into your collecting identity or the way you collect, if you want to have a rare and expensive or impressive collection or something like that, look at actual rarity. I mean, like absolute rarity. I'm not talking about conditional rarity. I'm not saying like pop one cards. That's a whole nother thing. If that's how you like to collect, that's great for you. But I mean, I think what I'm doing these days is I'm purchasing far less Pokemon cards. I'm even selling some of my collection, and I'm trying to make bigger purchases on cards that are truly, truly rare.
Shout out to Chaos. That's JD. Sorry to cut you off, Oliver. Thank you for the $4.99, Chaos. Appreciate you. We'll have to have you on at some point because he's got some interesting sales. He actually just paid off his mortgage with Pokemon cards. So congrats
Nice.
to him.
Congrats.
Congratulations. That's
huge,
It's
man.
like a hobby goal.
Yeah.
Oliver, so let's say you are new today. What is truly rare that you would go and buy?
Well, it depends on your budget, of course. My go-to is vintage Japanese promos. I think there's a lot of like good stuff there. I think you can find cards at literally any price point when it comes to Japanese vintage promos.
As long as it's not near mint or PSA 10 or near mint plus PSA 10.
True. I mean, there's probably some exceptions out there. There's probably a couple. But yeah, I that's what I would look into. If that's not your thing, stamps. Stamps is a great way to buy in on some rarity. There are some
stamps.
There are some rare stamps out there. Staff stamps.
Pokemon stamps?
No, stamped cards.
Oh. I told
man,
you after hour 2, you start to lose it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Someone in the chat just mentioned the Dark Raichu staff card. That's another great way to buy in rarity at sort of a low to mid-level price point.
Okay. Well, since we're talking about Japanese exclusive, I want people to know that, especially Shug, that I am not just an English collector and that I do have a Japanese collection.
Really?
Yeah. So these are some of my favorites. I used to collect a lot of Japanese exclusives, and this is some of my favorites. So
oh my gosh, I am so sad I don't not keep that. It's such
I
a
don't have a
beautiful card.
10. It's a beautiful 9. The Zapdos.
That one, the
Damn.
hollow,
Love it.
is very disappointing compared to the
I
Articuno.
really, yeah, I think I love them all personally. I think the Moltres is slept on. One of the best Moltres artworks.
Are they all
Clip my
Arita?
No, I don't think Articuno is. It's Nishida.
Nishida.
And then Kumura did Zapdos.
Oh, okay.
And then these are Pride and Joys. I think Pokéneer is in here. Shout out to Yvonne. He's a good friend of mine. And he probably looks back at selling these to me and probably regrets it. But they're
Awesome
still with
Pikachu?
me.
Oh,
Oh,
McDonald's,
yeah.
yes. Oh,
They're
you have-
so
okay,
cheap
I
for
forgot.
so long, dude.
Yeah.
That card
I bought-
specifically.
I bought this one really cheap from him. We're going to go through the whole
Give them
set.
back. Oh, you have the
I
whole
got
set?
I'm
Yeah.
envious. I'm deeply envious of this.
Damn.
You are a prophet for keeping these.
This is the most like humanoid Charmander we ever saw. And then this was actually the last one that I got, and it's my favorite. I got it for $350 from Jason. Slow
No.
down. Thank you. If you're in here,
Yeah, that's the best one.
he's
And the
little
market
swirl at the
agrees. The market agrees.
yeah. I just watched Top 10's recent video, and I was flabbergasted.
It's like an AK
Pikachu,
card, or how much is that?
It's almost
or the
10.
Squirtle. Damn.
It's almost 10. So I can get 9 something now.
Makes no
Pikachu I got
sense.
from Slowdown as well for $500. I got this from Pokéneer for like less than $100, I think.
Perfect
And then-
rated guard.
Yeah, I had to get that.
That's my favorite.
It's so good. Shout
This
out to
chunky
Arita.
boy.
Is he eating
It
the
doesn't
rock?
in there. I got 3 more. Now I am not a big. I'm gonna save that one for last. I have 2 of the movie promos. 10th anniversary. I think it's the
Okay.
10th movie. The Lugia
Exclusive.
and yeah, and then also Mewtwo.
Also exclusive. They're all exclusive,
And then-
right?
Yeah, so Arita's like I'm a basic B, but one of my favorite artists is obviously Mitsuhiro Arita for the like Dark Blastoise. But this is my favorite Rayquaza card of all time.
Very nice.
That's
Was
it.
that the
But
play
that's my
promo one?
yeah, it's the play
Yeah.
promo. I wanted the window Mew for the longest time, and I had so many opportunities to buy it, and then it did what it did.
Ern, do you still have your Vaporeon play promo?
Dude, I got nothing. I got nothing left. We're showing.
You had one,
Except
though,
for
right?
like, I had every card Jake just showed times 2. I sold it all. I got in heavy business mode the last few years. Just like so Oliver, I have not put personal money into the hobby since like 2021. Everything I've done has just been rolling profit.
Wow.
So it's a complete hobby. No personal money goes in the hobby. Everything I make is complete upside. And like the last 2 years, I got heavy into selling, and I've done really well. I don't really take that much money out of the hobby, but it's forced me to basically like not hold on to things that I some of that stuff I held on to for like a couple of years, and it was either stagnant or like, you know, this boom and then the boom of like last fall, like no one predicted. So, you know, what can you do? Yeah.
The Squirtle, Jason, he sold it to me back in 2023, and I remember when it hit 4K, and he said, "Please sell it," and I'm like, "No, this is truly PC." And then it hit 7, and I think he texted me and was like, "Sell it," and I'm like, "Dude, this thing
Sell
is
it.
sticking to my collection." And then I texted him. We actually went and got lunch last weekend, and I texted him as I was driving because I saw the top 10 video, and I screenshot it. It was like 9 something, and he goes, he still makes videos. And then when we got together, he was like, "I know you're not selling it, but like, damn." And I go, "What?" Like, people that, I don't know, if people buy it now, I think I don't understand what you're doing at this point. Like, I don't believe in its price at this point. Like, that's not necessarily price memory. That's like just having common sense, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Is that crazy? Like I don't
was
believe
looking
this
at
card's
one the
this
other
much.
day. I'm not even lying. I was looking at one the
What's
other
the
day before
pop?
I
Like
bought the
300, 200 something? 500?
It's easy to grade. All of these McDonald's promos are super easy to grade.
Yeah.
They're
Do you
not-
remember
they
the
can't
pop?
be
Find raw
that hard.
copies though.
Not these days.
I mean, not these
Yeah.
days. But like, for instance, Pokéneer, the Larvitar and the Slowbro, those were the last two. I think maybe Larvitar too. They were the last ones he had, but he had all of them that he ripped and graded. I think they all hit 10s except one of them.
Pop 1100, by the way.
Yeah, it's
So
not super
way
low.
more than I thought. Yeah, I had I have a buddy who he purchased the packs because the packs were essentially the same price as the Pikachu for the longest time, and people didn't realize like you could buy the packs off of Mercari. But he's purchased, I don't even know, like probably 10 plus packs throughout the years, and just like no one knew what they were at the time. Shug, so same question for you. If you recall what I asked Oliver.
Can you repeat it? I don't really
Yeah,
remember
it's
the
okay.
exact.
How has, dude, I can't remember how I asked this. How has the knowledge experience helped you over time to be a better collector or even investor?
I don't know if I learned that much from my mistakes too well. I think I just having more confidence in what I'm buying, and because I understand, I've seen a couple more markets go up and down, and having more confidence in the things I buy, like buying this Torchic. I said 2 years ago, I probably would have thought it was crazy, and I could still be wrong for purchasing it at this price, and it may retrace, but that's something I never would have been comfortable doing 2 years ago, buying a card that just shot up by 10 times in a year and a half or in such a short period. But I think I just have overall more confidence in what I'm buying and how I'm collecting in general, to keep it short.
I don't know the joke, but this is funny as is.
That's awesome.
My gosh, have you not seen his thumbnail with was it Lola Bunny? I can't remember what the.
No, I have a feeling this is not going to be something I should be looking up.
Don't worry about it.
Ern, he hasn't seen.
Don't worry about it.
No, you got to go find it and show it on screen right now. No, but it's hilarious.
It's, wait, what is it? Is it a YouTube thumbnail?
It's one of
my
his
God.
thumbnails.
With the Dragonite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how have I not seen this? This is
Have you seen my bunny binder?
no. What?
Oh, okay. It's a real thing.
like a Pokemon
Do it
bunnies
again.
or
Yeah, bunny girl binder.
Yeah.
It's like a Lola Bunny, Carrot from One Piece, Lopunny. It's a Gooner binder. There you go.
It's so good. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. And the AI Jodo Jake Bob below it is diabolical.
Yeah.
that's funny.
Not the pink Voltex. You're insane. You're insane. Not Probstein.
Oh my god, I did not. This is real? Oh my gosh.
There goes our monetization right now.
I'm impressed.
Oh my god.
I'm impressed that you've been committed to the cause.
It was it started as a meme, and then people actually are pretty invested in it. So I still pick up cards here and there. But yeah.
Wow.
You should.
I don't know. I collect what I like, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's
You had said I was thinking it before you said it. Basically, like you have more confidence in what you're buying, but I think you have more confidence in your taste, if that makes any sense. Like I look at the Top Sun stuff, and I think that what it comes down to is that like you've kind of curated what your interests are, and I think that goes into like Ern's kind of phrase around collectors get paid, and like if you're really like diving into the niches of the hobby and you start finding all these weird things that you're like, wow, this is actually really cool.
Yeah.
And over time, it kind of pays off. And I think that what you have in your hand is a great example. If I know what that is.
I was one of those people that was super stuck. Like when I know what I like, I'm gonna stick with it. I didn't care what anybody else was going after in 2020. I was going after what I liked. And I've stuck with that for the most part. And then, like you said, it's paid off. A lot of these cards are, Kai's been after this card for recently. He's been asking me for it, but this is a Pop 31 Top Sun Blueback Gengar. There's no listings. I think one sold recently for like 10K maybe, but there's only 2 listings on eBay and they're both at 40K. They're probably not going to sell for that. I actually think they're worth that. I could be crazy. But they're very hard to grade. Any Top Sun card, the stickers, the regular blueback cards. But I don't know if I'd sell it. Kind of what Jake was saying with the McDonald's Squirtle and all those cards, how they've gone up. And Jason was saying, hey, sell it, sell it, sell it. I told Oliver last week when we were on the pod, I don't know if I would. I came into this as a hobby and like I'm collecting primarily. And so I wouldn't probably sell any of these cards, my PC cards, unless it's life-changing money, because I like them. I enjoy them. It's not worth it to me to sell them for a few grand, honestly.
So I have a question. You're essentially, you and Jake actually showed some good examples of like, you guys are better collectors, but you guys bought these when they were not expensive, right?
Yeah, it's like $30 for this Gengar. I graded it myself. I bought a bunch of Top Sun. I have a Pop 12 Flareon that was like $20.
Yeah,
I bought it.
I bought this for like $200, $250, and I know it's like over 2 or 3K now. Like,
so
and there's still plenty of that in the hobby now. I just don't think people are looking at it.
So if you were to start today, same question, right? This is the same topic. Like, what would you go out and buy if you were to collect? And no, you can't. I mean, it's obviously none of the stuff that you have because it's like
I would buy
way too expensive.
No, this is
Hold on, Shook. Be careful about what you say because apparently we can talk about baby shinies and they go boom boom. So
okay, maybe I won't say then.
Baby shinies go boom boom.
I'm serious. Like I was kind of shocked, but like
I had a guy send me a screenshot, a viewer of, and he's a seller, of someone trying to buy all of his Kyogre Amazing Rares off of eBay. And he asked the buyer, why are you trying to buy all these? And the guy said it's because he watched our podcast.
Damn.
So
you guys get a good amount of views though. I don't know how many people are watching now, but you guys get a good amount of people watching.
Yeah, I forget. There's like people who actually watch the pod, and anyway, card calls are yeah.
There's even old. I guess I won't show it, but there's even like old non-TCG Japanese stuff that is like really, really cheap stuff that people don't know about. Oliver knows what I'm probably talking about, and I can show you guys later. But it's stuff that doesn't come up very often, and I just picked some up, like a set of this up the other day for $50.
yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely things out there that you could still go get. You just gotta put in the time and look around. Some people, Henry says this all the time. Shout out to Henry. He says, "Oh, is that gatekeeping?" I was like, "No, that's not gatekeeping. The information's out there for everybody to go get. You put in the time to go figure that stuff out. They can do the same. Just because you're not giving away your plays on a card that might shoot up, like I don't see that as gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping is a judgment term, by the way.
Yeah, and Ern's
There's
talked
not a
about this
definition
on
of
his
that.
channel. Like he's explained that very clearly that there's certain information that you should probably have to pay for, honestly, in this hobby at this point. And it's either buy or buy. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like sometimes those things need to be quiet because like if you're actively after it, it could affect if you did say something about it. Like that's just where we're at.
Yeah, I think I remember. I know you're referring to. It's not that I think you have to pay for it. I think it's fair for someone to say, if you want my experience, here's how you get it.
I just said it more bluntly.
You work in my restaurant or you pay me money or something like that, right? Because like knowledge is time, right? And like if everyone could just share what they know all the time, and then it discredits like all the investment of time you put in to do that work. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't see any reason why people shouldn't charge for their expertise if people want it. It's like, it's not supposed to be a charity, right?
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
context matters too.
Yeah. Context matters. And I think Oliver is in such a unique position as a content creator thinking about that, because he does provide so much important educational information that could seed all of those ideas, like for a collector, that if you actually pay attention, you can find things that people aren't looking at. And there's so many places. Ern talks about it all the time. Wake up super early, grab a cup of coffee, late night, grab a drink, open up Bulbapedia, and just go to town. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, best pastime ever, man.
Vibes.
It is awesome. I think I'll take a crack at answering the question. Nowadays, I have a very hard time deciding to hold and collect something if it's appreciated in value. Just because it feels financially irresponsible. And that threshold is like 5K and above. 3 to 5K and above. It's not that I don't want to hold these things. It's just more so ever since I started to look at collecting is also part of a business. It's funny because Jarchomp made a video about how your collection is a business, and he got destroyed in the comment section. But like the sooner you of the things that are incredibly valuable, right? If you don't look at them as, this is valuable, so I should probably have a plan as to why I have them, versus like holding on to things like you're a little kid and like you have hundreds of thousands of Pokemon cards and like your living situation sucks, like you still have a bunch of loans, like you don't have the car that you want, like you're not living the life that you need to. Like I feel like that's feel like that's ridiculous, right? And so for me, like I could definitely just stop selling cards and hold on to 6+ figures of cards, 7+ figures, but like why would I do that? I don't love the cards to the point where, so it's not necessarily about money. It's more so like I love the cards to a point, but when that amount is like too high, it's like it just doesn't feel right to hold on to it.
Yeah. Would
Yeah,
you
you
say
don't
it
value
feels
it
like
at
you're
that.
locking down opportunity? Sorry, Shug.
I mean, it's locking down opportunity, but it's also like it's a huge liability to have this stuff in your possession. And people don't get that. Like you share it, people know where you live. Like you have to think about insurance. You think like you kind of you get to a point when you have to grow up, right? You have to really realize like what you have is not just like a toy anymore. It's like a $100,000 card. And I think a lot of us would love to just have it in our basements and lock it up and like play with it. But there's a point where like you have to weigh all parts of your life and say like, is this responsible and meaningful enough for me to have? So like that's kind of where my head's at with like collecting. It doesn't mean I don't buy stuff that's expensive. I just shipped off my legendary collection blister, Jake. Shug Oliver, I bought a legendary collection blister for 4K. It went up to 8,500. Like I'm not holding on to it. I'm sorry. I just don't think
that was so quick.
In a month, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not holding on to that thing. I enjoyed it, but I can sell that off and it will help me finish my entire legendary collection set. So
shouts out to Logan Paul.
I'm gonna do that, right? But yeah, I just like don't like the idea of holding things that are expensive. It just feels weird to me. That said though, like if I were to start over today, and I talked about this with PK yesterday on his pod, I would actually just like go to shows, look at binders, and just see what I like. And then you get curious, like, oh, this thing that I'm seeing, I don't see in other binders. Like, why is it rare? Like, where does it come from? And that's how I would collect. Is like find the things you don't find or see often, and just make a binder of all that stuff. And don't worry so much about the cost or the market price. Stay out of the PSA game. Stay out of the graded card game, and like let people do their thing. And those cards be expensive, but there's so many raw cards in Japanese especially, right? That like people, we were talking about this before, like medium, moderately played, heavily played, even light played across like all eras. Like people don't buy; they just sit there on like Mercari.
I love
So-
buying like heavy played, moderately played, damaged even cards, like old vintage Japanese cards for $5, $7, and then
Dude,
putting them in an
love it.
ARS slab. You guys have seen my
Yeah.
Charizard, so but yeah, like doing that it looks it's so much fun, and it's like an easy way to collect and have interact with the hobby and buy cards that you maybe couldn't buy in a better grade.
Yeah, it's nice. Like I've done that with my box toppers from Legendary Collection with PSA. When I sent them, I wanted a no numerical grade, so they just authenticated them because I wanted them encapsulated. It doesn't necessarily matter about the condition. Yeah, when I see your ARS labs, that comes to mind every time because like it's just another way to enjoy the hobby without thinking about value.
Here for anybody that doesn't know or hasn't seen it, this is one of my favorite like grails of my collection. This beat up Charizard. I'm surprised that ARS put this in a slab.
Can you not tell if it's no rarity or not?
There's other, so the rarity mark's off, but there's like changes in like the kanji and the text box. up
Okay,
here are
all
different.
right. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure, but that would have been a great like. We'll never know.
Yeah, we used to joke that it's like no rarity. Yeah.
I can't believe they actually decided to grade that thing.
PSA didn't. I tried to send it to PSA at first, and PSA is like, no. They sent it back as, I think they called it altered or whatever. But yeah.
CGC will grade that stuff.
Nice.
Hey, they will grade your stuff if you cut the card, and they'll just label it as miscut. So
Did you guys watch Oliver's latest video about the crimping?
Yeah.
I saw the thumbnail. It's on my watch list, but I'm really curious. Are people fake crimping?
Oliver
Yes.
is. He's
I
making
am
a
too,
killing.
yeah.
No. Elaborate. How did you discover that?
Well, so I am into error collecting, and it's just something that's common among error collectors is everyone's a little bit kind of nervous to like buy cards with quote unquote errors that can be replicated. Basically, if something can be replicated, you want to be weary or steer away from it. And I just been checking out crimped cards on eBay, and I'm like, man, some of these crimps don't look right to me. And I thought about it. I'm like, okay, well, the nature of a crimp error is the card's done. The card's done being made. It's being packaged when the crimp occurs. Therefore, we should be able to replicate this pretty easily. And yeah, so I did some 3D printing and built a little mechanism to make crimps.
Fake the crimp.
And yeah, it's not really that hard
That
to
is
do.
funny.
And I emailed CGC and I basically said like, hey, I'm Oliver. I have a YouTube channel called Sleep No Card Behind. I'm working on this video. I know you guys grade crimps. Just wondering if you could give me anything to go off of. Like, how do you know they're authentic? I know you can't spill any secrets, but like, can you give me something? And they told me to kick rocks. So
So would you sell or grade those cards?
no. I'm not really interested in that. I'm making YouTube videos, so
Yeah,
I'm moving on.
that's interesting. And I
Would you
would
learn?
Would I do that? No.
Would you sell? Okay.
Would I sell a cleaned card? I mean, most older cards are cleaned. I mean, I would, if I was handed the card and someone said this has been cleaned and it's like a top grade, it's like, all right, that's fine. If it was altered, no.
Yeah.
But I don't know how do you even define the difference in like,
Yeah. It's
there's such
other
extreme
topic.
examples on both ends, right?
Yeah.
But
I mean-
the longer I've been in the hobby, I realized that like people clean cards. I did not realize how widespread it is, especially for like a lot of the older cards people are trying to bump up.
A lot of money in it.
Yeah, it's crazy. But is it right? Is it wrong? Like I don't. Is water a chemical? Like
Shout out to Dan.
no, I don't. I kind of just like accept the game is bigger than having an opinion on that.
Yeah, and I think as a collector, that's why I've been very, and I'm not saying it hasn't been going on for a long time, but I think it's ran rapid over the last couple of years. but I've tried to actually stick to older certs when it comes to vintage, because I'm probably less likely to come across a card that's been Kurt card care or whatever. You know what I mean? And like we've seen examples of those cards that have been polished that have fogged up and like destroyed the hollow pattern, like the actual foiling, and like the whole slab is like almost like yeah, it's destroyed. And so like I don't know what happens with a lot of these cards that have been altered, doctored, polished over
Is polishing,
longer
cleaning,
period.
or altered? It's altered, right? Altering.
Yeah.
Right?
I call it altered. Yeah.
Me too.
I think cleaning is like just getting stuff off the surface. Like,
yeah, I think things like that are
I
fine.
think everybody, gets like a microfiber and wipes it down, or uses a
Yeah.
little Q-tip in water. Like that's fine to me.
Yeah, even just fogging it up just to like get off what something that's stuck to it. Like getting rid of marks like that is fine. But when you're like trying to fill in hollow scratches with this polish, I think that's where I draw the line.
I got a card, I saw a card. Sorry, Shug.
No,
I
go
saw
ahead.
a card recently where it was just messed up, like surface scratches all over, and then the hollow was perfect. And I was like, this doesn't look right to me. This looks weird. I don't like this at all.
I feel like I've seen that too, where it's like the hollow foil looks just way too shiny. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have like, I feel like when I look at a natural Cosmo hollow, there is some like opaqueness to it, I guess. And like when I look at some of these like super glossy, shiny hollow foils, I get kind of, I don't know, my eyebrow raises a little bit when I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, last topic. I won't hold you guys hostage forever. This is a fun one. This is for Jake and Shug. What's your plan of attack for this Black Label challenge?
What?
Your plan of attack for this Black Label challenge.
Hey,
Oh, I haven't started, honestly.
I was gonna ask. I haven't either. But that being said, I do have a card in mind that I'm going to attempt it with.
I do too.
I'll just say that. Okay.
So just to recap, because I don't know if Oliver knows, but people who are watching or know, Shug and Jake have a challenge to see who will grade a Black Label card first, but it can't be a Japanese card.
Can't be a Japanese card.
That's
We're doing
cheating.
English.
I mean, I want to
No,
partake too. Who was the winner get?
It has to be English.
A Black Label. Winner gets a BBL.
Winner gets the other per. Oh, I guess it depends. Dude, we don't have anything on it. It was kind of just like a.
I know
see
we
who can do it
haven't.
first.
Yeah.
We can figure something out. I'll tell you though, I'm probably gonna do a low punny card.
That's funny. That's actually hilarious.
Yeah. Dude, I've never been a TCG player to try and like find cards. I don't even know how to use TCG player. That's how I've never used it. So I was like, I'm so lost. I need somebody to teach me how to use that website.
That's crazy to me because that's how I feel about something like Mercari. Like I am like, what am I doing? Like I actually don't buy a lot from TCG Player Sugar. I probably bought maybe 4 or 5 lots from TCG Player, and nearly every time I get cooked because their near mint isn't what our near mint is.
What Jake's near mint is?
Well, no, I think Shug's also like that when it comes to condition. Like I've watched him in Ibex's videos when they're talking about grading and like how they pre-grade, and I think Shug definitely has that level of detail. But like the thing is with TCG Player, what I really hate about it is that you can't block sellers, you can't mark sellers in any way. So like if you come across a seller and you buy like a lot of near mint cards and they're all like light play plus, there's no way to like identify that unless you like store it yourself in some sort of like Google Doc or something or spreadsheet and just be like not to buy list, because there are times where I've had good examples. Like I bought a bunch of Flygons recently when we were on the last podcast. I bought like 16 of the Flygons from Phantasmal Flames. They were like $3 a piece. And the seller did a fair job. I feel like I got 4 or 5 10s out of the 16 that I bought, and that's enough for me. But I've only had that one time, and it was the Lugia V prize card from the prize packs that I had success with. But every other time, it's terrible. Like I can't get gradable copies from TCG Player.
And it should
So
be like
you're-
80% of what you get is not gradable typically.
Yeah,
That's why I
no,
picked the
I
low
think
punny
that's
though. I was like, it's probably going to be a cheaper card, and I could buy it in bulk, and then I could, I don't know, toss the rest. I'm not toss the rest, but just go through and pick out like
Put 'em
buy
in your
100
binder.
copies and look for I just thought I'm just going to pick a cheap card, and then maybe I'll look at the gem rate on the card to see how easy
Yeah.
it is to grade. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes.
I am too. Yeah, the reason why I chose the card that I did, it's multi-layered. It's because of quality, but it's also how it would look in a black label.
Ooh,
There's your hint. There's your
Dude.
hint.
is that Chrome?
You're way too confident, Jake.
Do you know what card it is?
No,
no
I'm just
one
saying,
knows.
like, why would
I've never said it.
just grade a black label already? It's like literally the hardest thing to get in the hobby.
It's not that hard. It's not. I look at how often people are doing it with One Piece. It's
It's because that print quality is different.
One Piece is
Yeah.
way different.
yeah, I know that. I do know that. But I'm not gonna say anymore. I can't.
Okay.
I'm gonna give things away.
All the One Piece cards are altered and polished. Is that what you're gonna say?
No. Just I don't want to
But-
give away what I'm grading.
Another day where
Yes.
Jake is taking strays from the One Piece community based on how much he loves that game.
I just,
Dude, One
I
Piece.
just
Look at this. I love the art of One Piece. This law
Is that it?
card.
who's the artist? It looks like
Uh,
because I know there's a
so I-
crossover between Pokemon. I know
It
Igawa
says
does.
Anderson.
Hmm.
I don't know who Anderson is, but yeah.
Akira does a lot of One Piece too.
Yeah. Sao does One Piece.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. The Chopper promo that came out recently.
Hmm.
Cool. Well, if you guys don't mind, I think we're gonna close up shop. Shug, Oliver, do you guys have anything that you want to close with?
Do you guys think Lugia is a fish?
We're just saying your praises for Jake was singing your praises for a couple hours, and you go, "Is Lugia a fish?"
I was
I
not
mean,
expecting that.
he
Dude.
definitely
If
is,
podcasts
right?
go too long, I get the giggles. So like,
Wait,
excuse
what?
me.
I gotta Google this. Have people been thinking about this?
Does Lugia have gills?
It's
How many fish
it's like
Pokemon
the
have gills?
king of the sea. I know that though, right? In the movie and stuff, or it's like the god of
Oliver's
the
already sided with fish based off that response.
No, yeah, that's my stance. Lugia is a fish.
sea. Lugia ceviche.
It says he's a marine reptile, bird, and dragon.
Wow.
So not a fish.
I don't know, man. That's a
Oh my god! I'm gonna go
Lugia
to
or Ho-Oh? Jake and Ern. Lugia or Ho-Oh?
Lugia, dude.
Yeah, right.
Easy,
Yeah,
Oliver, like,
oh.
easy.
That's why. It's
Yeah.
called
Who
Lugia
wants a
fish
flying
because he's a
peacock?
Ho-Oh man.
Flying
Yeah,
peacock.
like get out of here.
So Ho-Oh's one of the reasons I like Ho-Oh is because it's kind of stolen property. Ho-Oh is an actual like Japanese myth, like from Japanese
The
mythology.
cryptic. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
they kind of barely adapted it over into a Pokemon.
Like
Oh yeah,
Ninetales.
yeah. I've seen this.
Yeah.
Let me throw it up.
Same with Growlithe.
Not this screen.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. I had no
Oh, yeah,
idea.
that one right on the right looks pretty much like it.
Cryptid or not, I'm still choosing the fish.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a Lugia boy.
I
I'm
played
I
gonna-
don't really know if I have anything left.
wait, I have one thing.
Okay.
Rayquaza or Rayquaza? Not the official answer.
Rayquaza.
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 I will say Rayquaza is growing on me. I used to just spit it out, but knowing that it's the official pronunciation and I've said it a lot lately,
It's
I
growing
don't
on you.
I don't hate it anymore.
What about
That's funny
Raikou
you
or
say that.
Raikou?
Oh, it's
Oh,
Raikou.
Raikou.
Suicune.
Wait, no. What? Who says that? Was that?
I say Suicune.
Yeah, you're wild.
Why do you say it wrong?
I've always said it though. I don't know. I've
Why do
always
you
said
s-
it, Suicune.
No. Who was it? I think it's old school Nick. I think he called, or it's either him or Dan called Entei Enti.
Oh no.
No,
NT.
our boy.
I've heard Tangela instead of Tangela.
Yeah, to this day, that's crazy.
Ten-
Yeah,
Jello.
sorry, that was my fault. Because I kept
You guys-
it's because I legitimately kept forgetting like what the pronunciation was.
Oh, okay.
Tangela? Tangela.
I-
Tangela. It's Tangela, right?
Tangela. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go to this local card shop. It's one of my favorites, and I talk to the guy that's on the Pokemon TCG side all the time, and he was like, the funniest name that I heard a customer come by asking for was, he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, do you guys have any Cyazor cards?" And he
No,
was
we
like,
don't. Get out of here.
Cyazor.
Skizzer.
And-
Here's some Skizzer cards.
Yeah, and I was like, I've heard Sizor or Scissor, but never Cyazor. And it's just crazy. Like, these kids grow up with these names in mind, and they just keep going with it because they just think that's the official name. But
Oh, you
Yeah,
hear
it's-
something.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Oh, I was just gonna say something crazy that I just realized this the other day. But my kids are half Japanese and they speak Japanese and English, but they're reading for Japanese is way better, and they have Japanese Pokemon cards, so they refer to the Pokemon. I'll be like, "Oh, where's your Bulbasaur?" And they're like, Fushigibane or whatever. Like, they say it in Japanese, and I'm like, "What?" But to them, those Pokemon they're referred, like, in their mind, they think about it in the Japanese, which is way different than like how we grew
That's
up
cool.
with it. So
yeah,
but I didn't realize that until like recently. I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool."
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Delibird is supposed to be pronounced Delibird?
Oh, yes, it was, and we've all been played this entire time. I saw
Wait,
that.
say
I
that
think I
again?
saw a short. It's supposed to be, so there's Delibird, and then there's, what is it, Oliver?
Delivered. Like delivered.
It's
He delivers
Like
the
deliver.
mail.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's delivered. It's freaking delivered. We've been,
Is it really how
idiots
you
this
pronounce
whole-
it?
dude. It has to be. There's no way around it. He's a delivery bird. Delivered.
We have to find this person who worked on the translation team that did all this, because it's an American
They're
person.
geniuses. They're
Yeah.
clever as hell sometimes.
Wow.
Some of them are pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, delivered. It's crazy. I know. My
Okay.
hands are up.
Sorry, mine is, in the cartoon, why does Rattata say Ratatat?
Oh.
Is that right? That's so funny. He pronounces his own name wrong.
Right? You guys watch the cartoon, right?
Yeah, but I never paid
noticed
attention.
that though. Yeah.
He says Ratatat, and ever since I was a kid, I'm like, why does he keep saying Ratatat?
That's
And
just
then
a
I
script
thought-
misread, right?
It's always been this way. The Rattata
Yeah.
says Ratatat.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, I never noticed that, I guess.
Man, this should have been its own section. This is fun.
We're gonna all
Did you know?
go to bed thinking about all this in our dreams tonight.
Delivered.
Is Lugia a fish? What a nightmare.
Plotty's making fun of me in the chat. I say I use
Zapdos.
Oh,
I've heard that. To be fair, I've heard that a lot.
I've heard that too.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard
Okay.
Arcticuno.
Oh,
Oh
my
my-
god. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There's
think
so
that's
many.
a fair mistake to make.
Why have you made
Articuno.
that?
Arcticuno.
No.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
It's understandable. All right. Well, I've had a lot of fun with you guys. Thank you for
Likewise.
coming on last minute. I know we booked it. I watch your guys' pod every week on 1.5x.
Appreciate
I'm kind
it.
of sad that you guys do it weekly. It really makes me feel sad about how much we are able to do ours. But yeah, I love what you guys do. It's fun. And you know, I also think we just need more people who do stuff like the four of us and just like have a good time. It's so
Agreed.
serious. Everything's so serious these days. And I wish like there were more people who just like shoot the shit with friends and just talk about stuff.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I know.
That doesn't happen as much.
I feel like when I got back into the hobby in like 2020, my YouTube was just full of these like random podcasts in like 2020, 2021. And I feel like it's kind of faded out. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe we're going through a little bit of a revival with it because I think people are like really yearning for it. So really thankful you guys could come on, truly. Like Josh, I feel like this was long overdue to have a podcast or just a conversation with you face to face. We've known each other too
100%.
long not to. And you too, Oliver, like just happy to have you on and appreciate you having taken the time. It's been nearly 3 hours and really, really excited to have you guys part of the pod.
Yeah, I think we're both honored to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
For anyone that's been in the chat since the beginning, thank you. And for those that stuck around, make sure to go subscribe to the Weekly Weedle. Go subscribe to Sleeve No Card Behind. Subscribe to Shug if you want some diabolical content. Go check out
Once
his
a year.
videos. Like, oh man. Thank you again, guys, and appreciate everyone in the chat.
yep. Thanks guys.
you.
We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.